Alright, so here's the fun bit. When we last were here, you guys found out that the deities are gone. They're just completely missing. Your person that you had the contact that you were trying to fix in the first place, I believe I gave him the name of Argus.
The robot.
Yep, the robot. He is not active, but he's here.
He's not smashed or anything, is he? He's intact.
He's intact.
He has no core.
Yes, the core that was glowing is no longer glowing. I'm assuming you guys took your long rest.
I'll tell you when my character sheet opens and the Roll20 stops crashing.
So if you took your long rest, when you guys wake up, on the floor of the hallway in the rooms where you all were sleeping, there is a letter.
Oh. Where's it from?
It doesn't appear to be from any. It's in an envelope, sealed. It looks worn. It looks beat up. There is blood on it.
Okay.
I will check it for traps.
A letter?
Yeah, the letter.
Come across many trapped letters. A letter mimic.
Trev, what are you rolling for?
The long rest of those are my portents.
Oh, okay.
So now I have a natural 20 I can use whenever I want.
I just saw a 20 and I was like, what are the rolls for? I don't know what they're for.
Yep, it's just after a long rest I re-roll that my portent ability.
Okay.
2d20s.
Alright. Rudin, it does not appear to be trapped, to the best of your abilities.
Hey, Gracosmia, here's an envelope. It's not trapped. No, back away.
Okay. I'm not sure why you're backing away, but I will have a look at the envelope. I will attempt to unseal the envelope, if it's unsealable, and read the letter.
So the seal itself, you recognize it.
Uh-oh.
It is from the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
Inside the letter, it is from a man you've never heard. Goes by the name of Gus Winthrop.
Gus Winthrop?
Yes. He says
that down.
He is now in charge of the Guild's Thieves as they have found the body of Ida.
He's dead?
He has appeared to have been attacked by a dragon.
But he is a dragon.
Oh, he attacked himself?
They don't know which dragon, but it had to be a powerful dragon, as the only thing they found of him was his head.
That would do it.
So his body's missing? Just his head?
Oh,
All they found was his head.
Finally got a head.
What's this place called?
What's whose place called?
The Dragon Sanctum?
It's called the Sanctum.
Yeah.
So, well, and Nissa's gone as well. She leave a letter behind? Where is she?
There is no letter. There's no indication that anything happened with Nissa out here anyways. If you go to her room, roll me an Arcana.
Great.
Rude and speak to her if he tries to telepathically speak to it.
Oh, great. Natural 1.
Get it out of the way now, right?
Sure, yep.
Rudin?
not being able to hear her, I will knock Strelv over and I will roll an Arcana as I burst into the room. Maybe I'll get a 1.
Bernie, there's an E at the end of Winthrop.
Okay.
Yes, Dow, now that you're in there, and Crocosmia, you can feel there was a spell done in this room.
Was it a druid spell?
Oh, to the best of your knowledge. I mean,
Certainly not a barbarian one, because I would have picked on up with that right away.
right, exactly. You didn't, you weren't able to indicate which type of spell as you didn't roll high enough, but you do know that there was a spell done here.
Transportation spell, maybe. And I guess again, I'll pull out the staff and do detect magic and try to investigate the spell at least, since he found the spell.
You found remnants of a spell, yep.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of what I find, I rolled a natural 1, so I'm going to assume it's a transportation spell. Well, she left, it seems. If she went back to the Feywild, the sending should work still.
Oh, Ruden's in. He's got telepathic bond with her.
Does that go across planes?
No, Nissa?
It should be, I think. No.
I don't think so. I mean, we're not in the
Maybe
material plane now.
Maybe
I don't know.
snapping.
We've not had problems except when we've been at different times.
I don't think we've been in different planes separate from each other, though.
Oh dear lord, Roll20 did an update.
Oh, what times?
The DM's layer is so different now.
Oh, you're right. What the hell?
Right, my new spell.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Look
is...
at your toolbar. Your toolbar's changed.
Well, I don't have the DM view, so it looks the same to me from yesterday.
What is a psychogenic spell?
What are you talking about?
Telepathic bond. I've just looked telepathic bond up, and it says it's a 5th level psychogenic ritual spell.
No idea.
Targets can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they have a common language. This communication is possible over any distance within the galaxy. Creatures in an extra-dimensional space cannot communicate with others outside of the space, or vice versa. So unless someone's put her in a portable hole or a bag of holding, or a handy haversack, she is tiny. I think it should work. What's a lot of magic happening?
It's
Dow
the new
found
stuff.
something on his toolbar.
And Dow found something on the toolbar.
Oh, you're looking at the telepathic bond, which is the Esper Genesis core manual. You're not looking at your actual spell.
Yeah, I just googled it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's not a spell, is it? It's a permanent thing that happened from the druid. Druids for Dummies.
Right, but if it doesn't behave as a telepathic bond, I don't know. We haven't tried it.
Rudin, I messaged you, I whispered you in Discord. Or in Roll20.
The other Discord.
The other Discord.
The chance to transmit my message does that. Rudin's just gonna go, ow, my head. It's not
What
gonna know
happened?
why. I don't know. I got a headache.
Why? What happened, Ruben?
Really hurt.
So
You tried to
you
speak
asked,
to Nissa?
yes,
I
when-
yeah, it happened right after that.
You didn't get anything back from her?
Maybe she kicked me in my brain.
Right, okay. This is very strange.
Yeah.
People going missing.
What else is
dying.
new? I mean, everything about this is strange. We're
Yeah.
3 years in the future. Everything's going to hell. The dragon gods are gone. The person, the being here who had the core for one of the tethers for Crucius is gone as well.
Yeah.
Everything is completely and utterly fucked.
Mm.
Will you stop playing with Spellfex?
That's me.
Oh,
What? We thought that was someone else.
no. That's pretty neat. Okay.
Actually, I enjoy it. That's the water one. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's the glow that you just hold on to it, and here's a breath weapon.
I'm just
How are
gonna
you
go pick
doing
up
it?
those rocks.
So on your toolbar, there is a
Okay.
new function called effects. For me,
Yeah,
it's
I
all
see
the way down at the bottom,
Yeah.
and
It's bottom for me too. Yeah.
it gives you a bunch of like, what type of effect is it? Is it a breath of weapon? Is it a beam? Is it a rocket? Is it a burn? Because if it's a burn, look, you can then make it do this.
I don't see it.
Oh,
See it? Yeah. Maybe your roll 20 has update. I also notice you're on Jump Gate with this game, which I am not.
Yep.
What?
yes, jump gate.
Jump Gate is a new like interface for World 20 that not every you have to enable. I didn't enable it on my game because I didn't want to mess it up.
Oh. Okay.
Well,
I didn't know what it would do.
nothing apparently, other than give us special stuff to play with.
So far.
Right, so far. Alright, so Constance, by the way, is in her room. She
Oh,
appears to be glowing.
Oh boy. No, what is she doing? And
She's not
who is this-
asleep. She is
who
awake.
This person. Who's this
I am
person
not coming
here?
in the room. I'm staying out in the hallway. I do not want Krokazmi to turn into a big spider.
Is
That-
she? You can go in there. Is she responsive?
She's talking, but not to you.
Communing with Tyr, probably.
Cosme, you know Constance at this point. This is not her voice.
I can blast her with magic missile and see if she breaks out of the concentration.
I don't think that would help.
So that person. Strel, that now that you've seen that person.
Mm-hmm. Been in the whole time.
He's more of a image.
Right.
And
yeah.
it's not able to verbally communicate with you, but it is waving at you.
Do we recognize him?
Mm-mm.
Is it a human?
Is he human? That's a good question.
Yeah, I can't tell.
He's-
The
He's
icon,
humanoid. If that helps, he is humanoid.
Okay, well, I will.
Pulling it up.
Step-
Hold on. He is elf.
Hmm?
Half elf, to be exact.
Can I pick him up?
No,
It's
it's
an
an
image.
image.
So no, your hands pass through it. I
It's an
assume.
image of a half elf in Constance's room.
No, it's right
No.
here in front of us on the map, right next to you.
I don't see it. Do I need to refresh this?
I think
don't
so.
see anything.
There's someone right next to you right now, like literally on the map.
It's so long to load Roll20 and I've got to refresh it. That's really annoying. No, it says jump gate on there.
Yeah.
Still don't see him.
It's-
Still nothing.
Oh,
I don't know, but I don't see him.
Like
I see.
this guy right here.
I see. Okay, I do see him.
Yes. That is an image.
Okay.
He's waving at all of you.
I will Wave your hands. Raise your right hand if you can hear us.
His right hand will be raised.
So
Okay.
mine.
Good, thank you. Not deaf. Good to know. Is he? What is he wearing? A robe? What does this guy look like?
He is. He appears to be because you guys have played with the deities long enough to know this. He is a constant for the other party. He is the why can't I remember the word?
Paladin?
Well,
Cleric?
No, he's a cleric, yes, but he's
Avatar.
got an avatar of Mistra.
We don't know that though, do we?
Well, with the amount of time that you guys have spent with deities where they have not, yes, you do.
Isn't Mr. Female?
Well, Tyr's male and Constance's.
This is true.
And for a while, Constance was Loki. We know Loki's gender fluid, so I don't think it really matters.
He is wearing the robes of Mistra. He then uses a spell. Scribe, I believe is the spell it is. He writes out in the air the words that he's trying to get across to you.
Good.
It says, "Hi, this is Sep from the other group. We did a
The other
stupid
group.
thing. We used to belong to the group with Salt.
Yes, we met him once.
We did a stupid thing. We're no longer on your timeline. So we cannot help out with what's about to happen. But I
don't think we
can
did
tell you,
much in the way of helping anyway, to be fair.
what we can tell you is over in this world where we are, we're having a struggle where we're going to have to fight Tiamat and Bel.
Bell. Who's Bell?
I could be pronouncing it wrong. It's Bael.
Oh, Baal. Yeah, Baal.
There we go.
One of the evil gods.
E-A-E-L. Bell.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, good luck with that.
Well, right. There was one thing we didn't get done over there on your time that we can no longer accomplish in our time. No, this is all scripted, so it's not actual words. You can't hear
Right.
what he's saying. There's a construct that we needed to fix. I have to send the soul to one of you.
I've been soul searching for quite a while.
Is there a certain skill that one must have in order to accommodate this soul?
Arcana.
And neither Rudin nor myself.
Arcana? Sure. You say so.
Yeah, I've got a +8 now, but
Double mine.
I would. Is this construct Argus?
That's not what we called him. But probably
I will-
short little metal man.
Basically, he's standing right next to us. I'll just kind of like point to him.
He'll say, "Yeah, that's the guy." Now, think very southern accent.
Right.
That's Millsap for you.
Gotcha. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Whatever you got. Whatever you got to say.
We all on that horse together.
like Raleigh, North Carolina accent. So
I know that voice.
he said, "Yes, it belongs to him." Now, keep in mind, it might hurt when I send it back over.
Oh, goody.
You ready,
Since I,
Ruben?
since I have him here, can we just push it straight into him?
No, because it's alive.
So what are we meant to do with it?
Remember, you guys went to go try and figure out a way to save
have-
Argus?
We have a core.
You have the core.
Yeah,
They have the essence.
gotcha. So we
The
can
essence
actually...
has to go into the core, and then the core goes into Argus.
Right.
Uh huh.
Yes, I will pull out the core. that I do have. Because Cass gave it to me.
He's gonna look at it like he's never seen it before. He has no idea what that's for. All he knows is he's got a soul.
I will sort of mimic it, putting it into Argus's chest. Like, see?
Then his head will hang back and he'll go, yeah, gotcha.
Okay, well, Rodin, you want the soul or me? Whichever you want.
Well, there's something about magic, so I don't do magic, so I think I'm the best one to take the soul.
Right.
I love it. Something about magic, and I don't do magic, so I'm probably the best one. I love it. I love it.
Because there was something in one of those stories that somebody told us about, maybe losing your magic.
So, if you guys are ready, you're gonna give him the all head, whatever.
Yeah, bring it.
He's going to put his hands together where his hands are interlocking, and then pull them apart up and down, and a string will connect his two hands. It is glowing. It's gold. Just like that, yeah. It's gold.
They're playing Cat's Cradle.
Well, no, it's just one string.
Oh, yeah.
He will stick his hand into it, and when he does, it's actually coming into your world. And all he does is open his palm, and the essence of that soul is sitting inside of his palm.
They get
Wash
rid of...
your hands first.
Did you? Prestidigitation.
I'll grab that string.
He doesn't wash his hands, he just wipes them on Krokosmia's back, usually.
So Rudin, there is a blue ball of energy just sitting right there. If you've watched Naruto, it's the wrestling gun ball, in my head anyways. It's just a ball of energy that keeps moving and spinning and swirling chaotically.
And it's in the room with us now.
It's in the room with you now, yes. He has opened up a portal in space and time to be able to do this. It's taking a high...
Alternate dimension, no less.
Yes, a high amount of magic to be able to do this. And he's handing it to Rudin.
And I will take it with my hand that I just washed with my tongue.
When you grab a hold of it, I need you to do a strength save.
What?
Easy peasy.
Hold on to it. Or dex.
Just want to say I'm a barbarian.
Whoa!
Wow.
Wow,
Okay, then.
okay.
You
You're all
are a
good.
barbarian.
Rudin is holding on to it, not having any problems. Strelv, you realize that the energy coming out and around Rudin literally looks like electricity going every which way out and around his body, connecting in and out. So he's going to be taking electrical damage,
In fact,
lightning damage specifically.
one moment.
And now I guess we have to stick it in that little case over there.
I don't have that spell anymore. Damn it. Okay, never mind.
You are going to take 17 points of... What's that? Okay, that's it. Cool beans. You'll take 17 points of lightning damage every 5 seconds that you are holding that orb.
I'm seeing if there's something I can do to stop that.
I toss it up in the air. I get you. I toss it up in the air. I get you. I toss it up in the air. I get you. I toss it up in the air. Try and count that ball.
You drop that, we're all going to die.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Well, we stick it in the thing, right?
I pull out the core.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna.
All right.
Is it actually lightning, or is it doing lightning damage?
Doing lightning damage.
Okay.
It has the energy of lightning, but it isn't actually lightning. It's just energy.
Well, in that case, I think I might be the person to do this part of it here. I will hold the core in one hand, and I'll go over and touch Ruden's hand with my other hand, and let it just go through me into the core. So I'm immune to lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Just like be a conduit, like go, like direct it to go through. Like, come on.
I got chills, and they're multiplying.
And Crow Cosmere, while this is happening, you're gonna see Sep in complete total amazement, and he's gonna write, "That's amazing! Electricity can go through him too?"
As well as who?
That's because we're superheroes, and you guys keep dropping the ball.
Well, his original deity, was the god of thunder.
Yeah.
Say that again?
Who's a Tempest clerk?
He was, yes. Uh-huh. Originally. Mm-hmm. We had to do some funky rewrites for his character when he decided that's not what he wanted to do.
Did it go into the canister, or am I taking more damage?
Well, you're going to take one more round of 17 points of damage, but then yes, it is in the canister.
In the canister. Nice.
Canister. Nice.
It's an anism. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll now hold. So is the core stable now? Still contained?
Now that it's in the core, yes, it is stabilized.
Okay.
Sep will wave to you all again. Say good luck.
You too.
And he is off.
Queen.
He goes away.
Why is that?
Somehow I feel like I went into septic shock there for a moment.
Probably gone to Kentucky.
Alright. What do you like to do, Strelv? You've got Argus's literal heart and soul in your hand.
Let's go visit Argus.
In August.
He's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Pat him on the head.
Stick it in him then, innit?
My virgin ears.
Let's see if this works. I will look at the orb in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
How they
Mm-hmm.
just kind of turn.
I'll hold him up.
Roll me an investigation real quick. Oh, we lost Jim.
Mm-hmm. It's been a bit of a robot for the last few minutes, hasn't he? I think it's acting like a conduit for that electricity. It's just sort of taking him in.
Right? He didn't have that strength save. Like,
No.
somebody else say no. Can't
All of
believe
us
I was-
roll investigation?
No, just Jim. I was hoping his roll 20 will
Oh.
see it. Until he can catch back up.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. I click, there it is. I clicked the button like right after you said it.
Oh, okay.
Been waiting for it to go through time. Yeah, I need to restart now. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I just found the spell I wanted to cast on Rude and absorb elements. I thought it was a higher level. It's only
Isn't it like
level
third
one.
or fourth? Is it
No,
one?
it's first level. I thought it was third or fourth. That's why I was looking, but no, it's first level. It gives you resistance, not immunity, but you're then able to store. So can I? I don't know. Like obviously, Kurokosmia would have done it, but I didn't get to it in time because I couldn't bloody find it. Never mind.
Ruden's gonna take off his helmet for a moment, and his hair is just sticking up.
Oh, that's so cute.
Did you notice that absorb elements is now a reaction spell, and it can be only cast on yourself?
Oh, can it?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Okay. I did not know that, but no.
Now I just read that when it was an actual spell, that third or fourth level, like we thought, I think you could cast it on anybody.
Yeah. That's good though that it's a reaction.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna write a note on there to say that's a reaction spell now because
Mm-hmm.
it's good to know. Reaction! Everybody wants a piece of the action.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs a main attraction.
Yeah, so the Prince of Apocalypse and Xanathar's Guide all say self.
Prince of the Apocalypse?
Prince of the Apocalypse.
What's that?
It's a module for D&D.
Oh, I never heard of that.
I've not played it. I'm trying to find somebody who's willing to, but
So that, the fact that it's a action now, is that 2024 rules?
probably. I didn't think it took effect yet. I thought it was going to wait until June of this coming year before they said everything has to be in 2024.
Mm-hmm. They go, everybody needs satisfaction guaranteed. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Oh, I love Christmas pudding. I'm really excited about Christmas pudding.
I am eating chocolate-covered cherries.
Ah, I love chocolate covered cherry.
The Queen Anne special.
Queen Anne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the name of the candy I'm eating.
See. They're cold tonight. She's on.
Wow, I just found the original ideas for characters for dragons.
Yeah.
So apparently I was either going to make a half-elf Sork, halfling, a paladin, or a fighter, and somehow I ended up with Rudin. Oh, that's just too bizarre.
Is that as good as you figuring out how you got Tramp?
There's actually a rock gnome too. Wow.
How do you go from rock gnome to orc?
Something must have hit me that day. I think it was the voice when I was at work, when the woman called up. My husband You know, he's got a late night job, so when he comes home, he eats and then he goes to bed. And I think he's just overeating. We gotta find something so he doesn't eat so much. And I looked at my coworker and I said, "That's my new voice."
Tramp.
I think that works better. I freaked out that Fernie was robot-y as you're away from the microphone.
She is, yes.
I was in the kitchen, sorry.
Yes.
I'm not a
She was getting
robot, I
me
promise.
hot chocolate.
Alright, yourself your investigation roll.
Okay.
Yep, sucks.
You, it's still good enough. You realize that it's a corkscrew. You fiddle with it for just a little bit before you realize Righty Tighty lefty loosey.
Oh, wow.
And then you eventually get it in there. Once you hear the click, it's in place. You stand back to look to see what's happening, and nothing happens.
Hello, Argus.
Maybe give him a bit of a jump start. Have you got like a thunderbolt or something you can just chug into him?
You mean like shocking grasp?
Yeah, do that. Is that what's the worst that can happen?
Okay, I'm just gonna give a little shock to him.
In your breath weapon of electricity?
Hold.
Oh, cold. Mm.
Yep. Cool. Go ahead. Just a little shock to him.
Okay. What I'm eating.
You see, a cold tongue can be very fun.
I put a chocolate chip covered cherry in my mouth at the same time you said this is what you were doing. Alright. So, you hit that spark of electricity, and he starts to whirl up. His eyes blink open, the power core starts to surge. He begins to panic, screaming, "Intruder! Intruder! Intruder! Alert!
Argus. You should
Friend
know
or
who you
foe?"
Friends.
Stand and deliver.
You have friends. We just brought you back online.
12. Yes, I remember. And you are Dow, and Constance, and Crow Cosmia. Dow.
Thank
I
you for knowing my
apologize.
last name.
And where is Ida? Did she get him? Please tell me she didn't get him.
He's
She
dead.
didn't get him.
I think she did. Was it
I think
task?
she did too.
You guys are just like
Yes.
ruining his day.
Something about
Task
him.
came in, and very bad things.
Yeah, she made a
Task
mess of
does-
things.
Does not look like Task anymore.
Well, she had 3 years to do whatever she wanted to do with after we spoke with her last. What did she look like?
Well, give you an image.
That's not much of an image. That's what she looked like before, okay.
Well, that's what she looked like to you before.
Yeah.
Argus has known her for a very long time, and that's not what she looks like normally.
Yeah, that's the form she was in when we saw her.
Oh. What is she doing in a human form?
Thought she was gnomish.
No.
Gnomish.
I don't know. I thought it was something to do with her losing her dragon powers or something. I don't know. I mean, we are in these forms, and we're actually dragons as well.
This is very true.
So she came here, took your ore. Did she harm the other dragon gods?
She came in blasting things happen, and the next thing I know, my core being ripped out, and her face, pure joy. What I perceive as joy, as I don't have feelings.
Your core was linked to Crucius. Did she use that in some way?
Let me see if he is still around.
How would you do that?
He'll go over to the world orb, pull it open, because it was shut down. Pull it open, and all the dots are now red.
They weren't that way yesterday, though, were they?
Mm-mm.
Wait, how did she do that? Well, yesterday, and there were still quite a few dots that were intact.
All of you give me a perception.
Oh no.
You got this.
Perception.
Mm.
No combat today, please.
Yeah. You've already done your both your d20s.
So, there is one light that is still on, but it's blinking in between red and blue.
Which one's that?
It is the one over in the Demon Wastes. And if I recall last, I told you that one was already red.
Yes, it's actually fluctuating now.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So this one was previously red, but now it's flickering.
Correct.
it's being restored.
Hmm.
Means we can go there and see what's happening, or we can just say screw all of this and go back and fix this.
Yeah.
Argus, we have a way of traveling back in time and undoing this.
Safely?
Is anything safe? Really?
This is true.
I mean, nothing about time travel is really safe, but I think that we can potentially stop this before task even starts, knowing what she's going to do. Is there any way to tell how long ago the attack happened here? You were offline. But are there anything around here that would indicate when things happened?
Well, we brought food up for you. Is the food rotten?
Is there any food?
There was food.
Intact?
And the food, yeah, the food that you see now is starting to go moldy.
In 3 years. So, okay, in that case, this has been really recent then.
Mm-hmm.
So, the library all smashed and ripped up and broken doesn't have dust on it yet?
Nope.
Okay, so it did just happen recently, okay.
Sorry, the best you can gather from looking around, even with your natural 20s, the best that you can tell, this happened maybe a couple days before you guys got back.
Right. So whatever she did took her almost 3 years to set up before she came here and attacked.
And she knew you were coming.
So she did this here before we could go. So whatever she was doing took 3 years to do.
So you are aware this is what... Ugh, where'd it go? I had the image of what Task looks like in its dragon form. Because Argus is going to show you that.
Okay.
Now you were onto something before I interrupted, sorry.
Well, here's the interesting thing. If we go back and prevent ourselves from telling Task that so we gave Task information
Mhm.
that led them to do what they did. So if we go back, leave a message for ourselves, not to give Task any real information,
And not to go in the bar.
not to go back into the bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, that won't matter because since we know that happened, we're going back to 3 years, we're going to eliminate this whole thing from happening. So we'll literally be undoing the now. But we have to bring Argus back with us. Otherwise, he'll still be broken.
Mm.
Wait.
Yeah.
No. Argus, if we take the core
Yes?
you have right now, we can take the core out of you in the past that has Crucio's soul, or Crucio's soul in it, and put this one in.
Swap it for that one. Genius.
So that way, because Task came here and took it, she needed it.
Mm.
If you don't have it, she can't do what she did. We take this soul that's restored from an alternate timeline.
How you got it doesn't matter.
Right. And swap it with the one with Crucio's soul. You will still be active and you, as you are right now, and we will have Crucio's soul. One piece of it. Then our plan can continue. Then we can go try on Crucio. Still then go attack him with he has the anchor, we have the tether. We defeat him, we destroy both, and he's gone. Because those are the two pieces he has to have.
But doesn't that mean killing me now?
No.
No, we will take the soul from you now, and you'll still be you. I'll have your soul with us. You won't be dead, because we'll have you in your core.
Okay. But can I travel through time?
We'll fine for a bit, but we can come back to now and then just take it out, go back in time, come back here, pop it back in. Like it'll be like a second.
Well, no, we go back in time and put it in Argus as he was.
Oh, back then. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Like Argus, this whole future won't have happened.
Mm.
Oh,
This way, you will be you without the corruption of Crucio.
well, that sounds like fun.
Because the destruction that happened here won't have happened. And then, because you are here, we can tell you what may happen. The Task is going to try to attack. Everyone that's there then can be prepared for the attack and repel them before anything happens.
I like it. Let's do that. But can you take me back?
We can take your core back. Your core is you.
Okay. Okay.
We brought that core forward,
Did bring that core forward.
and your soul traveled across another dimension and to this core. So here you are. This is you. Tap, 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 tap.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
I say there's no problems.
Okay. Do you know the dragon gods here? Did any of them survive, or did Tess kill them all?
Give me a moment. He's going to be searching for what feels like half an hour. So if there's anything you guys want to do within that half an hour here, let me know.
Well, essentially, I mean, so
Check on conference, maybe.
if we go back and undo this, that will undo as well. Or at the very least, we can warn Ida before it happens that the attack is coming, so Ida can lay low or disappear or whatever I need to do. We can lay an ambush, a trap for Task. So now, how do we defeat Task?
Crow Cosmia, when you go to check on Constance,
Mm-hmm.
she is now asleep.
Okay.
And it looks like she didn't sleep at all at the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's just passed out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, our entire point to going to Task in the first place was to get the bare core, that we could then find a way to power up Argus once we remove the old core. We have it now.
I think we can find out what happened to Nissa or prevent what happened to her from happening.
Essentially, yes.
Maybe just send her back to the Feywild instead or something. Keep her safe.
Yes, that way, whatever was going to happen to them won't happen. But I don't know what that will do with us, because we will have knowledge that they do not.
Also keep in mind, you did say about having to stop yourselves from going into doing this in the first place.
Right.
How are you going to stop yourselves without actually seeing yourselves?
Leave a note.
Yeah. Basically, we can pay a couple of urchins that as we leave Task Place and go to, like, we need to leave a note for ourselves to not give too much information to Task. Like,
Well,
Would you believe it though?
we
That's
know where
where-
we know where we slept. We know where we spent the night. We can maybe use some kind of what can we say that will make them realize that it's definitely us?
is the problem that we can't see ourselves or can't interact with ourselves?
So the general rule is if you see yourselves in the same time, it messes with your heads. So you will be rolling intellect checks and wisdom saves to keep your sanity about you.
What I'm thinking is, we don't need to see ourselves, we can send to ourselves.
Wow.
It's doable. It is doable.
We're sending to ourselves.
Just
and just
sounds really weird.
I know. But we can do sending. So we send to ourselves saying, this is me from the future. This is what's about to happen. Don't let it happen. And we all know that we're doing time. We've been doing time weirdness. So this shouldn't break our brains.
Not
we
too much.
I mean, it might bend them a little bit, but I don't think we'll break them. So we can warn them at least. We don't know what information we gave to Task that set them off on the plan to go do what she did.
You do not.
But we can just say, hey, limit as much information as you can, because we still need to get the core. If we don't get the core, then we can't do what we just did. So I'm thinking what would end up happening is if we don't go see Task, then the core we have suddenly will wink out of existence. We don't have it.
Hmm. And we definitely can't prevent the other group from going back in time and getting stuck there. Because
Well, I
them
think
steps wouldn't have given us the orb.
I think we can because that's going to essentially prevent. Because essentially that will, by doing this, none of this will have ever happened. These 3 years are going to be undone
Right.
because Task won't get to do what he did. So we can just tell ourselves, don't go. I mean, we probably should tell ourselves to go ahead. It won't matter if we tell ourselves to go, not to go into the bar or not, because to us, no time passed.
Yeah.
So we're just going back to the time we just need to tell ourselves. Then we can tell the Task, get the core, get out, and then they can. At that point, that's where it's going to undo whatever anything happened after that will be undone
Hmm.
by us doing this. Right?
Is it back
Right.
far enough to say,
And-
take the hand of Vecna?
No.
Ugh.
I've got
yeah,
it.
yeah. But she had it when she attacked the dragons. Isn't that what we saw?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So somehow she got it. You still have it?
Do I still have it?
Open up your bag and find out.
I thought I did. I'll check. I thought I checked last time.
Oh, the dragon I dropped on the page, that is what Tasks looks like in her dragon form.
Yikes.
Pretty.
That green glowing something looks familiar too.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a hand?
As you open up your bag,
Mm-hmm.
there's not one, but two.
What the?
What on earth? Oh my god, one for each hand. Ah!
But they're both left.
Two lefts?
They're both left hands.
Are they
They're
both-
both left.
How do you have
Like,
two now?
If I detect magic, is there strong necromancy magic coming from both of them?
Go ahead and roll your detect magic.
Perception.
Perception? You want a perception check?
No, detect magic. You said you were rolling detect
That's not
magic.
Oh,
That's
this is a
not a
spell.
roll.
Yeah, roll your
Not a roll.
spell.
There's nothing to roll.
It's just a ritual. It's just a spell.
I wanted to make sure that I saw it. That's all.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
There is a fate aura around each one of them.
Faint?
One is red, the other is blue.
They're not real. They can't be.
They can't. Not if there's a faint aura. So while we were in that place, I don't know what happened really. Did Task get the real one? But why have I got two now? I don't understand.
Okay, so wait. Arcana. I want to try to like.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do magic as well because that's in the staff. I can do it at will. So
Who is Will?
yes.
I will never stop making that joke. It
I
is
know.
hilarious.
I am rolling like crap today. You know what? Screw it. I need to know what the hell's going on here. So I'm going to use my 20.
Okay.
Maybe I have a net 20. So
All right.
I will make it a 24. A 28, sorry. My portent is gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of them is a conjuration spell.
hmm
The other one is an evocation spell.
Neither of them are the right one.
They are not. One of them should be necromancy.
So neither of those are the actual hand of Vecna.
Conjuration and what
Right.
did you say?
Conjuration and evocation. But, Strelf, as you are looking inside of her bag, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You'll notice something further down in her bag that looks like a ring is giving off the necromancy spells itself.
So I'm not gonna touch her mage hand. The ring up.
Pull it up,
Yeah.
and it is. What is the school that you use to make stuff look like other stuff?
Illusion.
Illusion magic.
So why two hands though? What are these hands? They're not the hands of Vecna. They're hands of glory? No. Hands of.
You could use dispel magic to get rid of it.
Which? Oh,
The hands to make them
the-
appear to be what they're supposed to be.
The illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is spell magic? You were the illusion.
So, as you get rid of the illusions on all three, one of them is the actual hand. The one that's in your mage hand
Okay.
is the actual hand. The ring turns into Vecna's hand.
Okay.
So, Bernie, you do still have the hand of Vecna, but it was turned into looking like a ring.
I don't think that would have been a bad idea, except if somebody actually picks it up and puts it on.
Mm-hmm. Then they're in big trouble, right?
I don't think it would work. It was only an appearance change, so if I put a ring, it could just be a hand and bumping into your hand. Unless you have a stump, the hand won't do anything.
The other two hands, one turns into what looks like a box. And I'm assuming you're... Huh? What's in the box? Yes. What's in a box?
I hope it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
It better not be. It's green. It is wrapped in vines. It has magical locks all over it. You can see the runes that are marking as a trap. It's locked everywhere. It's magically locked everywhere. To your recollection, Krogosmia, you don't remember picking up a box.
No, except for Nix's box.
Except for Nix's box, which is still in your bag. The other one turned itself into what looks like a gauntlet that fits over a hand, but it has runes all over it that match the box. And anybody looking at that gauntlet can roll an investigation.
Dude, this is so weird.
I cannot roll.
Who was being in my bag?
Somehow, someone swapped a hand with an illusion, or put an illusion on the hand, put in two other copies disguised as the hand.
Rudin,
Why?
you notice that gauntlet and the box and the runes that match up with each other, that gauntlet is the key to opening up that box. But inside of it, you have no idea what's inside.
So we use
There is-
these gauntlets. We open the box just a little, and Strelv can peek inside.
So Strel will have to use the gauntlets to open the box.
Shall we ask Argus if he knows anything about the box and the gauntlet before we do anything silly like opening it and unleashing God knows what on ourselves in the Dragon Sanctum?
Let's hold up a little bit until Argus has finished doing his search.
Yeah.
He will get back to you now,
Okay.
and as he's gotten back to you, the deities are still alive. They're just locked out of this world again. Task made it so as she is the only deity present in the world. Which is why Constance is unconscious and was making commune noises with herself.
He was trying to reach
Tear.
Tyr and could not. So no gods, including Tiamat.
Mm-hmm.
So what would... So Task right now is the only god.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean clerics cannot function?
Or warlocks. Well, depending on where their warlock power guy came from.
Yeah, they don't have to be gods.
They're not gods, is it?
Depends on what they are.
Paladins are also struggling. That's why Constance is.
Yeah, they have an oath to but yeah.
Some paladins have
Yeah.
the devotion oath. So yes, some of them are struggling. Others are struggling, just not in the same sense as the devotion paladins.
So all of these people who get strength from their gods are now actually getting any strength. Being failed by their gods. It's a bit sad, isn't it?
It's rather messed up. Because unfortunately that means that demons are not prevented. Because demons are not gods. So demons can just charge forth and do whatever they want, not any divine interference.
Do we want to leave Constance here? What do we want to do with her?
Have to take her with us. We can't leave her here, otherwise she'll be lost in the future that doesn't exist.
And timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly out of it all, yes, you would still have to take unconscious Constance with you.
We're still coming back here, though, aren't we?
No.
We're not
not
coming
this-
back to this time
Not
here.
Time.
Okay.
We're going 3 years back
Oh, yes, okay.
and preventing this from happening.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Argus, do you recognize this box in this glove? This gauntlet?
I do, yes. That comes from, and forgive me, but I have to say it because that's who it was when we were playing. Comes from our Duck Lord. From the Talenta Plains.
Wait. The dwarf?
The Duck Lord, also known as Tyr.
Tyr is the Duck Lord.
Here is the Dog Lord.
You guys remember, well, roll a history. Let's see if you do remember from your time in history class.
Okay. Or religion?
Yes. Or history. Yeah.
It's
Religion
either-
or history.
Same for me either way. Hey, look at that, another 7. Awesome.
I'm
You get above a 10.
We gotta re-roll your dice, man.
don't know much about history.
You sure you want me to do that?
Yeah, I don't care. I do not care. You put 5 crits on me yesterday. I
This
do
is true,
not
yeah.
care.
My dice were crazy yesterday. My god.
Forward
I-
slash, talk to myself, do the roll, forward slash, talk to myself again, and it all goes away and no one sees anything.
All one word, talk to myself?
Yeah.
Yes. You do not find a name on the box at all, Rudin.
How many d20s?
However many you choose. I do 1,000 d20s. Sometimes I put an extra 0 and it ends up rolling 10,000 d20s.
That did not work.
Rudin, can you roll a history or religion? Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Rudin,
Yes.
you remember sitting in class listening to tales of the old deities. The Duck Lord is a deity you remember. and you remember it being connected to Tyr. And at one point, Tyr was the only deity allowed on this plane.
DuckTales. Ooh.
Ooh.
And Tyr decided that a lone dwarf by the name of Dasha Rockcrusher was going to be her avatar. Dasha just recently passed in your time 3 years ago.
That's convenient. Although not 3 years from now, 3 years from then.
Well, so back when you started messing with Task, she had passed.
Right. Oh. But at that point, she wasn't. I mean, because didn't she pass, and that's why we had. Ira was Avatar, and then Constance was Avatar.
Ira and Constance had it. Dasha didn't pass to release Tyr. Dasha had started end of life things, and
Right,
Tyr left before she passed and went into
Right.
Ira. And then Ida got her, and it tore her apart sooner than was expected. And then Constance came along and moved in. Tyr left Ida and moved into Constance.
Ira, yeah, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Ira.
Ida and Ira and all the million names that
I know
we
we
have.
have
that were
an Ida, Ita, and Ira.
Yes!
Come on.
Yeah.
The Pirate Queen.
Right.
Yes, Dasha had
But
not passed, but she was end of life. And then with our Pirate Queen friend, she went through her body soul too quickly.
I thought she was. Wasn't Ira already like a century old or something?
She's been playing timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly things.
Oh, she has. Okay, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's why she burned her up so fast that she was doing
Mhm.
time travel stuff. So,
Mhm.
all right. So this gauntlet and this box, both associated with Tyr. Right.
Of course you did, Ridden.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have that on. I thought I turned it on.
In that case, do we want to open the box here this time, or take it back with us and open it there?
I can't answer that for you.
I'm asking you there too.
Mm-hmm.
The box belongs to Tyr. We can open it here, or go back in time and open it then.
Maybe Constance will need it now, though.
That's what I'm wondering. If we need to have her open it here to restore herself, so she can go back with us and still be herself.
Yeah.
If we open it here, maybe something of Tyr is inside. It will restore her.
Maybe if we wake Constance and ask her, she may have had a message or something from Tyr to say to give instructions on what to do with the box. I'm assuming then Tyr has put an illusion on the hand of Vecna to prevent it from being discovered. Why then disguise two other things as the hand of Vecna? I don't understand.
So if they took it, it wouldn't be the right one.
Yeah, but if it's something that Constance needs.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, we could try to wake her up and see.
Yeah.
I know she's not here, but maybe
I'll player. Don't worry.
Okay.
You do the accent?
Nope, I cannot. If you would have talked to me like 12 years ago, maybe.
I'll go into Constance's room. I'm going to sit on the edge of her bed, and I'm going to just kind of stroke her hair off her face and try to gently rouse her and say, "Constance, are you here? Are you with us?"
When you are that close now, you
Mhm.
will see there is blood coming from her ear.
Oh, for God's sake!
If you would like, you can do a medicine check.
Yes, I think I'd better do that.
Nice.
32.
She. Remember the first time she had issues with deities?
Mhm.
She was playing in her head. She's struggling right now with that. It is happening again, only this time it's the exodus of her deity instead of the entrance, as these tears being forced out of her by what Task has done. It is attacking her from the inside out. Your medicine's tech does stabilize her. She's not doing death saves, she's not dying any further. But she will need some health to get her to wake up.
Oh yeah. I'll give her a good
Heal.
spell. A heal spell. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. So she will regain her hit points. She will wake up in a frenzy and a panic. She will grab a hold of your shoulders with both hands, and when you look at her dead in the eyes, her eyes, one, are bloodshot. Two, they are this pale blue that kind of reminds you of Strelv's colors. And there are lightning crackles going through it.
Wrong god.
I know.
Oh, actually, no, that's right. Tears. Tempest. Right.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
She is screaming. You have to stop them. They
Stop them.
can't.
We're going to stop them.
We're going to stop them. That's why we're waking you up. But we have something here that we believe is from Tia. But we don't know what to do. We don't know if to open it now or later. We
From
have to
me?
go back 3 years and stop all this from happening. Stop harm from happening here. But
Task forced all the gods out of reality. We're going to go back in time to prevent this from happening.
Then you will hear Constance use a word she has never used. She will say, close, she will say, that bitch. I'm going to destroy her. Mess with me, will she? Mess with my avatars and my friends. And she stands up on her feet on the bed.
That's not Constance.
Constance.
That's with my avatar.
Mm-hmm. She's going to storm out the room unless somebody tries to stop her.
Well, in the door. I'll be in the doorway. What? No. Hold on. Constance.
Wrong person.
Right.
Constance isn't here right now.
What happened to Constance?
She's asleep.
Right. So how are you here?
I don't think I'm supposed to be.
Hold up the gauntlet. Go hold the box. Is this part of the reason why?
You got it! Yes! Good job. Good. Yes. Open it. Well, not you. It could be any one of you.
I mean,
who is this now?
this is
You're talking-
Tyr in Constance's body. Tyr is is steering right now. And Constance is
Constance, just like before when Constance was struggling with a deity entering her body, she is struggling with a deity trying to make an exodus from her body, but forcefully.
Why don't you just leave her alone? It's ridiculous.
Let's not go getting between the woman and her god. So I just put the gauntlet on and open up the box.
Yep, that's it.
What's in it?
All
What's in the box?
You've been waiting all game to say that. uh, yeah, and we will find that out after we take our break.
Okay.
God damn it. It's early for a break, isn't it?
It's 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to pee.
Okay.
Shelf, you
Yes.
put the gauntlet on,
Sure.
and you touch the gauntlet to the box. The box opens up, and inside is sitting a core with complete soul inside of it.
With whose soul?
You don't know. There is a soul. There is a complete soul inside of a core inside of that box.
Crucio soul. Maybe. Does it look the same as the one that came out of Argus?
No,
Oh.
does not. This one is golden in color. And it is hot to the touch. So you're assuming maybe some type of heat or fire?
I will not like reach inside the box. Just open it up. Okay, whose soul is this?
I believe you are looking for that person to end this all?
Crucio.
Yes, if my information has been given correct.
So whose is the one inside Argus?
That's the tether. This is the anchor.
Oh. Can we destroy both of them then?
Well, if when we go back to see and go back in time to Argus, yes. He won't need to confront. He won't need to confront Crucio. We thought he would have it with him, but this is it. He won't need to. We destroyed it both, and it's over. Crucio's gone. Anchor and tether.
I want to believe it's going to be that simple.
Can't be. It can't be. But I mean, so you seem to know who this is. This is Crucio's soul.
Yes.
I'm gonna seal the box back up. Okay, no more.
Okay. Yep.
So, should we fill Tia in on what the plan is? We're going to go back 3 years in the past. We're going to swap Argus's orb for this one that's in him now. Take the one that's linked with Crucio, destroy both of the parts of his soul, and then hopefully no more Crucio. And this won't have happened.
And no more task.
No more task.
Well, unfortunately, task will be task, and
Right. What I mean is, task won't be able to succeed what she did.
yes.
Everyone will be forewarned. All right then. Well, so the plan is go back after we met with Task. Before we go into the trap, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Come back here to Argus. Swap, destroy the soul, and warn everyone here about Task. So that a concerted effort can be made to prevent her from doing what she did.
Yeah.
I have a small hiccup.
Of course.
Oh, yeah?
I want Constance to go back, but I cannot.
So you need to leave Constance
I
behind.
I do. But I fear that if I reject her any longer, as you saw, it was taking a very big toll on her body. I fear it may kill her.
Is there any way you can put her in stasis until you're able to go back?
I do not have the capabilities of doing that. Maybe you do? One of you has a spell? Or, I don't know a mechanism that can put her into stasis?
What the hell is on my inventory?
Hmm?
What's in my inventory? I don't remember putting there.
What is it?
The last thing on my inventory. You want to look at my character sheet? I don't want to say it out loud, but
Okay. So let me look. I remembered I dropped some items in some people's inventory
Yeah,
I
that does
do.
not look familiar to me.
a while
A
ago.
chaotic flower fall? Wait, what? The hell is that?
You.
I've got a boo.
There's Strelf.
Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, it sounds very important, so I'm not sure where it came from.
Give me a second, it's loading.
Okay.
I couldn't
Oh.
find your character sheet.
If Constance is important to you, and you know that you leaving her body is going to harm her, why do you go in there in the first place? I don't understand this.
It doesn't harm her until he's being forced out.
But not being forced out right now. He knows that he has to leave.
He's being forced out by what Task did. That's what's harming her.
Okay.
And by being forced out, it's going to kill her.
Right.
That's why she's struggling right now.
Yes, Strelf, I put that on there.
Okay.
And yes, it is important to this very conversation.
Um,
So glad you guys look at your character sheets. I'm so happy.
I mean, like, I knew the thing before that I wrote down, but yeah, I'm like, so effectively, since hey, is there anything that we can do? I'll go start going through my bag after giving it a nice petting.
Yes, Lord knows you have to do that.
Yes, and I will see this thing in my bag and go, "What the hell is this?"
That's something you can carry people in.
How many people?
Just the one.
Oh, okay. How does this work?
Well, you kind of have to get their permission. Since technically she is me and me is we, I could give it. And either she'll be in her body when she wakes up, or I'll be in the orb, which means you have to leave the orb here. Or it'll be the other way around. She'll be in there, and I'll be here.
Well,
How
we
do
can't take you. We need to take her, don't we?
But if you take her inside the orb, you can break the orb on the other side, and she'll be there on the other side.
Without you.
Without me, because I'll be here in her current body.
Wait. Could we make a second body?
So, what it'll really do is it'll take her essence and put it inside the orb. When you go back in time, you know how you didn't want to meet each other, you'll have to break that orb in front of Constance before you go into the inn, or after you leave the inn, or however it is that you want to do it.
So the problem is that we can't see ourselves.
But if we've not got Constance with us, we can see Constance. So we message ourselves to say, have Constance meet us.
Do me a favor and roll. Specifically, Crocosmia is going to roll with advantage. Everybody else roll a history check.
I
With
haven't done the right thing as
advantage?
well. Do it quickly.
Mhm.
I mean, Ruden has an unseen servant.
Wow.
Ruden's unseen servant could walk up and just smash the orb in front of Constance.
She'll see the orb, though.
Right, but that won't matter, will it?
I mean, if you guys saw a floating orb coming to you, what would you do?
Well, it wouldn't matter because it would be smashed right there. And it would happen.
But there's no reason why we can't message Constance when we're there. We can message her
Sure.
and say,
Constance.
Rudin,
we have a
you
gift
were,
from here for you.
you remember the day that you guys were running through the street heading to the sewers, correct?
Right.
Yes. And at that point, Krokosmia said she spoke with somebody she recognized. You
Ida.
peeked.
Ida.
I thought it was
Neither.
Ida.
Isabel.
It
Isabella.
was. It was
Right.
Marina.
Or it was
The hag.
Marina.
The
It was-
mother of.
It was Autumn's
But that
mother.
wasn't. Yeah. it
Marina.
was-
Marina. However he wanted to pronounce it. It was Autumn's mother he saw. But also at the same time, you guys were bumping into children, and children were bumping into you. That's when you think everything was placed.
I didn't cast fireball.
No,
Wow.
you
I
didn't.
had known little kids were bumping into me.
Not just bumping into
Not,
and stuff
not-
in your bag.
not into specifically, but into Krokosmia specifically, not to.
What have you got in
Rudin,
your bag,
remember.
Rudin? 'Cause
There's
I've got
nothing in
all
my
this
bag.
stuff.
Although
No,
I'm
what?
immune to fire now, and I'm not sure how that happened, but I enjoy that.
Are you?
We all got it.
Huh?
We all got that.
Everybody
Oh,
should get
yeah.
immune to fire. Mhm.
Yeah, we did get that. I remember.
That was a Dragon Boon thing.
Yes.
Mhm. I've been over the last couple of weeks. I've been once a week. I've been dropping items on you guys' character sheet. Although I have not gotten to Rudin, unfortunately. Rudin,
No,
that's why-
because you don't want to look at my character sheet ever again. There's so much stuff on it.
That's those children. What they did. They all work for Ida.
No wonder why they avoided me.
Uh-huh.
Ida won't be going back with us because Ida's dead in this timeline now. But
Mhm.
Ida still exists there. We can tell Ida, this is what you have to do. Place these items on us as we leave Task's place. That will happen. Then we'll have the things we have now. Morena spoke to you. Was that really her or an illusion of her?
She was in an illusion of somebody else. It was Dao who realized who it was. Krokosmia missed the mark on being able to tell who it was and went about her business. Dao realized who it was.
You didn't ask me to roll. You just asked how to roll.
I did. I was using your passive at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were in the crowd trying to, like, throw the attention off or something. You weren't really in there for looking at people.
My passive perception's 22, so
Mm-hmm.
probably
I know.
wouldn't notice something.
800.
I think you rolled a d20, didn't you?
Whatever it was, he saw it. So,
Mhm.
as usual, I did not.
You were too far ahead. You were running up with Ida.
So, these items were placed on us. Wait, do we have to go back farther and set this up ahead of time?
Don't think that hard, Shelf.
This is not Bill and Ted, huh?
Make sure you
No.
go all the way back to my crib and you tell me that I'm all about the cleric things I'm supposed to know, so...
And you're not really a barbarian, you're a wizard.
Right.
You're a wizard.
Sound
Reuben.
like my brothers.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, don't think that hard. At some point you're gonna
fine.
go back in
Nobody
time
does,
and
yes. Yes. Well, I can't do it. This is the one-shot thing. I get to do this ever again.
hmm
This is it.
This is your last time.
Because the helm told me that.
Alright. And you sure you're ready to go?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so the idea is that we just need to have... Right, we can just message Constance and say, step over here. Because Constance will be in the orb. like her current form being the orb, her essence will be the orb. That will then, it will turn that constants into our constants?
Yep. It'll give her all the memories that she gained from that point towards where you are now. So she will remember that you guys came up here, found all the deities dead, and she will know where she's supposed to go.
Right. Okay, so is there anything we can do to ensure that she goes in here and not you? I will ask
Boost
you.
yourselves up, give yourself some super high oomph. I'm assuming that you guys gonna eat or did eat your hero's feast.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Before I
Anyone?
touched all the electrical stuff.
Mm-hmm. Make sure that you got like guidance going, bless going. Well, you don't have a cleric for bless.
We have a tier. Can you
You
bless
do
us?
have. Ah, yes, I can.
That will help.
She'll touch each one of your foreheads. You are now blessed.
Hey.
You want to do a heal while you're at it there, sweetie pie?
Sure
What are you
can. She'll heal you.
Yep.
Remember, he took psychic damage and he took
Oh, right, yeah, sure.
some other damages. he took
I'm
some damage.
sorry,
some
I could have
stuff.
told you. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's
I
got it.
debated. My bad.
You're gonna take. That's a 76 points of heals.
Right.
Probably
Bring
enough.
that back up.
Also, why don't you have a little bit of this? And she will kiss her hand and blow it toward all of you. You're gonna have 22 points of temporary hit points. On top of the ones from Hero's Feast.
Well,
Oh yeah, because Hero's Feast says raises your maximum, doesn't it?
Yep.
2d10, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll it, babe.
Wow, what the hell? Oh,
It's fine, whatever.
You win some, you lose some. Got 22 temporary hit points on top of 9 maximum hit point increases.
Fine. All good. And that is average. It's not even low, it's average.
Mm-hmm.
so how did Task give us that? Was it aid or something?
Tyr.
Hmm?
Tyr gave you.
I meant to.
She gave temporary hit points. It's almost like the bard speech that Lucas likes to give. It's just not as powerful.
Mhm.
Well, it's 22 instead of 23. I mean, it's almost.
It's what I rolled before the beginning of the game.
It's fine. It's all good. So, all right. So, we are blessed. We are fortified. Rudin, that skill trick you can do, is that something you can do on someone else? The knowledge
trick?
skill thing? The mental boost thing you do.
I don't know if I can do that on others. Let me see. Exceptionally witty. Am I thumbing through my book here? Ah, Strelv, you look like the comedian I've always known. Tap, tap, tap.
All right. I will take
What happened?
He's been pulling a fast one over on Cosmia. Tap, tap, tap on Strelv.
Not at all. I will take the dragon, the orb. What is
Hold
his
on.
name called again?
Tyr is going to walk to you individually. Take a look at your armor by actually touching it and rubbing like the shoulder straps or the shoulders themselves, depending on.
The armor.
Yeah, you've got.
Stop tickling my belly
other
button there,
stuff.
buddy.
Yeah. She's gonna check your weapons, and if you have an item that can go +1, you're going to add that item to the other plus whatever it is.
Ooh, okay.
So if you have a +1 vest, you will now have a +2 vest or chain shirt or whatever it is. Strav, I know you don't wear armor, but if you have a dagger or a knife or something that's
I
a
do.
+1, that'll go up to whatever it's going to be.
Well, it's +2. It'll be +3 now.
There you got a +3. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where is it? There
And
it
it is also glowing that pale blue. Almost like, she put her holy blessing onto it and made it that strong. What are you wearing, Kokosmi? I'm afraid to open your character sheet.
Aid of the Feral Guardian, I think. I think I do. I can't find it right now. But I think
Okay,
so.
so if you are, just make your stats go up by
Yeah.
1.
The hide of the Feral Guardian is awakened. That would be breaking it if you went anywhere over that, I think.
It's... Okay. I didn't know you were awakened. That works. Do you have
Yeah.
a weapon that you can go +1 with then?
I got +2 sickle, moon sickle.
There you go. I mean, now you'll have a +3.
What? Really?
Yeah. She +1'd either a weapon or a piece of
I
armor
thought
that
you were
you
saying
had.
she made it from a +1 to a +2, but I've already got a +2.
Right, if you have a +2, then it'll be a +3.
Yeah, just
Oh.
add +1 to whatever you're.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought you meant okay. Alright.
It's all good. We got it. Ooh, maybe it started with a K.
Are you still on the Duck Lord?
I am, but I'm still being able to pay attention to you guys and do that at the same time. So
I need to figure. My stats are all screwed up now. I can't figure out what's going on. So I'll have to play this sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Because some things are like 24 DC, some are 22. I got a +16 to hit with that, and a +12 to hit with that. Like what? Like
Mm-hmm. They should all be the same, right? About the same.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, the lucky thing for you, Shelv, is most of the items that you have came from the compendiums. So you have the same compendiums I do. You could build it on D&D Beyond and then just transfer over so it looks right.
Yeah. I just need to. Yeah. Somewhere or other. It's like Dagger of the War Mages. The problem is that some things are affected by Dagger of the War Mage. Some are affected by Bloodwell Vial. Some are affected by Staff of the Magi. I'm like, okay, some by the Mask of the Dragon Queen. They all like modify things. I'm like, trying to figure out which one's which. So, anyway, I will pull out the Dragon Orb of the World. Like, swirly orb thing that was in my bag. And, well, here goes nothing. I'm just going to hold the orb in one hand, kind of like I did with the, Argus and Soul. Going to reach down and in much the same way in my mind anyway, try to separate out drawing Constance's soul into the orb of the dragon orb.
I need...
He is a dragon.
Yep. You're going to be rolling... Because you have Bless, you'll have that D4. You're going to do that Arcana.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, look, see? See what
D6?
happens when you reset your die?
Oh, plus a D6 from I still only rolled an 11. Oh, dang it. Hold on.
That's better than single digits.
Oh, I know. Okay, so 25 total.
Okay. So, you will see it. You can see Constance's soul being pulled out of her body. It looks very weird. It looks... You guys all remember watching Hercules, right? The River Souls? When they were trying to come out and he pushed them back in, it was the same thing. Her soul looks terrified. It has no idea what's happening or why it's happening.
Oh,
And
it's okay.
And eventually lets go. And now Tyr is in Constance's body, and Constance's soul is inside this orb.
All right.
Well then, you did a good job. shall live to see another day.
So now we
This
just have to.
body, on the other hand, will not.
Luckily, she has one back in the past she could use.
Hmm.
Let's hope so.
So we can. We know where we were in the past. We can just be somewhat nearby, out of sight. I can message Constance to step away. She'll recognize our voices.
Mm-mm.
Will there be any struggle with her soul's her old soul and new soul merging?
There should not be, as it is still her.
All right. And were you still in her at the time back then?
Yes.
Will that be a problem?
No.
Okay.
Because I should recognize my own powers.
This is your power? Point to the orb.
It's part of it, yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, let us, I think, depart.
Mm.
We should, I will put this tucked safely away.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need Argus's core.
Yep, he's kind of standing in the doorway watching in awe and amazement. Almost like, the historian recording everything down so that it's preserved.
You'll remember this now, won't you?
That is the plan, yes sir.
So you will know everything that happened as do we.
Hopefully.
Then you can also help us to inform the dragon gods and corroborate our story. Are we-
Yes.
Okay. Barney, what are you so intent on?
My character sheet, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so... Rooted.
Yes.
I believe you had the helm last?
To get us to here. Yes.
Which helm?
He did the helm of teleportation.
Thought he just used his like
Yeah,
power to
thought it
get
was
here.
Button.
Oh, the button. Right,
Yeah,
right.
he uses his, yeah, he has the connection to here. I still have the helm.
Okay. I apologize.
Alright.
I remember at one point he was being passed around. For some reason, it was stuck in my head that he had it last.
No, I was using it yesterday to actually talk to it about what to do. That's why I know this will be the last time I do this.
Mhm.
Okay, I will pull out the helm. Actually, we'll make sure we have Argus's orb tucked away, his core,
Lucky.
and then we get back. Hopefully, we can warn Ida and Nisa, and they can.
And warn Constance that her deity needs to be changed.
Yes, Constance will have to come to see us, and then we can restore her. And then undo all of this. And we'll pull out the helm, grab onto Cosme and Rudin.
Woohoo!
Come on. Time to go back. Put the helm on. Ugh.
You'll hear in your head, "Hello, Shelf.
Hello.
This is the last time you'll be doing this.
Yes, it will.
Are you sure this is the adventure you wish to partake in?"
We have to undo this. This cannot happen.
Oh, stop that.
The
This must be done.
Okay. Where to and when? You know how this works.
To whatever the place was.
Infinity and beyond.
We're going to Durham 3 years ago. Kind of an out of the way place nearby the tavern.
Mhm.
After we left.
You know about the sewers that are kind of out of the way,
True.
and they are empty.
At that time, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Found it. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just so happy I found it. It did start with an A or a K.
Did not or did?
No, it did not. Started
Okay.
with an M.
Wow.
Yep, I was real off.
Let me guess, Mallard?
No.
Melanie the Mallard.
Mallard the duck.
That would have been great, wouldn't it? No, it's this one. Oh, it didn't.
Ding ding.
So, the hide of the feral guardian, if it becomes a +3, it goes from awakened to exalted, which
Okay.
gives a +3 to attack and damage roll. Still works in wild shape as well, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows a druid to turn into a guardian once per day without using wild shape, instead of the cave bear, which is on the +2. So that would be up to you whether it be allowed. The first, the dormant state is a giant owl. Second is a cave bear, the awakened, and then the exalted is a guardian wolf, which does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, there you go. You got that instead of a +3 sickle, which works for me.
Maliki was a goddess of force.
Yes, Antigua was a druid.
Okay, sure. So
She was.
on the duck aspect rather than the rest of the forest.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sure.
She was a druid that never wild shaped, barely ever. She only ever wild shaped to roleplay.
Was she a moon druid?
No, she was
No.
a shepherd.
No, shepherd.
Okay, then yeah,
Shepherd
that's,
druid.
yeah. You don't
But
need to.
she wouldn't even remember to put her totem down, Jim.
Didn't.
So
She did the totem quite a lot, but she didn't like. She didn't like.
it is what
try
it
to
is.
Bring
Mhm.
any animals or anything, and it was all just. I mean, it was funny. It was
The
very.
whole thing with
fun.
shepherd druid is having animals to summon and do things for you and
She
stuff.
didn't have any animal companions or anything.
No,
No.
she was just happy being her. That's all.
Sure, that's fine.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right. I will fire up the helm and saying goodbye to it.
Now, keep in mind,
You
it is
have
still
it.
it is still a teleportation helm. It just won't be a time hopping helm.
Right.
And
I've
it will-
talked before.
Correct. It will no longer communicate.
Yep.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Here we go. Back in time. Are we going to the sewer sim?
Probably where the entrance to the sewers. I don't want to go all the way into the sewer, but just the entrance to the sewers.
Okay.
You don't need to be inside of it. Because I can't guarantee what's going to be inside the sewers. Like it could be. We were in the sewers 3 years ago. Recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what was inside those sewers 3 years ago. I actually can't teleport there because I never. I wouldn't think that would work. Because I was there. When I was there, it was now, not then.
Timey-wimey wibbly wobblies.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, just where the entrance to the sewers is.
All right. Let's get you over there to that then. Don't really have a map for the city as you guys used your mind's eye, but that'll be close enough. Alright, you guys will be able to teleport.
Hmm.
When you get there,
Burning up 6 uses, so.
you are back in the past. It does sound like you guys were just talking about where you're going. Like you haven't entered the tavern yet.
Having the first time or the second time?
The first time.
Oh, the first time. Oh, I missed it by a little bit. Well, we're here. Do we still want to go and talk to Task? We have to go talk to Task, otherwise we won't have the orb. We won't have Arcus's core. So, but we can, however, I will. Can I send to someone?
Yeah, you still have your sending stones. You still have your
Because there's-
message sent.
If I try to send to Mia, will I send to the current Mia with me, or send to the one in the bar,
So do Constance.
or Ida or Nissa?
I mean,
You won't know until you try it.
I'm not going to try to send to myself or either of the people that are with me, conscious.
Okay.
That would mess up there. I will send to Constance.
Okay.
I will tell her. This is Stroh from the future. We are back. Get the core from Taff. Don't give too much information.
any information.
I have to give some, but yeah, as little as possible.
Okay.
After you leave, meet us. You meet us at, well, this place.
Meet you back here.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna hear something like, "This is weird." But okay.
Okay.
Now it's just a sit and wait game. What do you guys want to do while you are waiting for yourselves to come back?
Well, we have time. What should we do?
Same thing we do every day.
No, we tried to save the world, not take it over.
Well, the rifts are done.
Yeah, all the rifts are done.
I guess we go hang out in the hot tubs.
Could do that.
We need to be back here before too long.
Does Shelf even like a hot tub? I feel like he will enjoy it. He likes to be cold.
I don't mind it. It's just I would tend to go for a cold bath rather than a hot bath. But
Mhm.
you have like the cold soak tub and the hot soak tub. I'd go in the cold one. Brings 11 at that time. Just give me a tub of water. I'll make it cold. Just breathe into it.
Wow.
Well,
Okay, so
No, like, we'll wait here. The idea is they're gonna go see Taff soon.
mhm.
I want to wander off and then not be here when they get back.
Yeah. So I will say in the span of 3 or 4 hours, you will see them coming back in. And she will kind of looking around town. She's not necessarily seeing where you are or where you went.
Oh, I just thought of a problem.
What?
She's gonna stay with us instead of go back to in there with them.
Is that a bad thing?
You might wonder where she is. It's essentially, as soon as they walk in there, it will be the trap is set, and in 3 years, time
Yeah.
stops for all of them. Us.
Yeah. For them,
Yeah.
us is.
Us thems.
Exactly, Lugia done that good, Dad. Me. Oh dear.
I will take off the helm, by the way. Just like tuck
Yep.
it away. I'm not gonna leave it on this whole time. Just like
Oh, come on, but that was the best part. Yeah, okay.
the helm and the mask are really goofy together. It's kind of a weird aesthetic anyway.
Hmm.
So your helm is off.
Yep, tuck it away.
It is tucked away.
Constance.
Constance says, walks near your direction. She's not quite sure what she's supposed to be looking for, or who she's supposed to be looking
Make
for.
sure nobody followed her
Okay.
of our group.
No, she is alone. She didn't
Okay.
tell anybody she heard voices in her head, because the last time she told you guys that, stuff happened.
Yeah, we're used to it. She's always hearing voices in her head.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's usually some weird dog lord.
As she approaches, we'll step out. 3 of us.
Well, how? D.
Hi, come here. You'll,
Huh?
You'll know what's going on here in just a moment.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I'll pull out the orb and just hand it to her.
Strelv, why are you being weird?
You'll know why in just a moment.
You will. This
If I need to make
is,
a persuasion check, I will. But
this is a gift from Tia. We've
Yes.
come back 3 years to the past to give this to you. And I believe you are to break it. Is she going to break it herself?
Doesn't have to be her that breaks it. It could be Strelv that breaks it.
I'll just and this is okay. Kind of put my hand up on her shoulder and then just drop her, just smash it on the ground at her feet.
Okay. This is your city, by the way.
Ooh,
Gross.
it's kind of dirty and steampunk.
Gross.
Well, you're in a steampunk world.
Yes.
And it is grody because you know who's in charge of it, so.
Yeah. Task. This is all task doing. Not for long.
Alright, so you break it in front of her.
Yep, just at her feet.
She takes a huge breath in because it scared her for a moment, and then she realizes what's going on. She accepts it, and then I can delete that. And then she closes her eyes for a moment. She sways on her feet.
I will hold
When-
her up.
when
I
she-
put my hand on her shoulder before this happened.
When she opens her eyes,
The other side.
she recognizes everything.
Just kinda
Wow,
Give her a knowing nod. Mm-hmm.
that was a lot.
Yeah. Quite a lot.
Holy crap.
So whatever happened to Ida and Nissa should be undone. Or won't be done.
And August
Uh,
and Sanctum and everything else.
Wait.
Yeah? What?
They still went in. We need to stop them from going in. Ida and
Yeah,
Nissa
I said
go in.
that to you. We have to stop them going in.
They're
Right.
on their way in, Shelv. They're not going in just yet. They are on their way in.
They'll
She
wait for
split off.
Constance, though. They'll wait
Yes.
for Constance, so
Yeah.
Constance can go back and stop them.
Right. You need to get Nissa and Ida
from going into there. Because walking into that place is going to be this thing that sets them ahead. The three of us, well, the four of us, will all still go. Nissa and Ida won't, and will prevent whatever would have happened to them from happening. So, Rudin, can you speak to Nissa right now in your mind? Is she back?
Ow, but it hurts. And I will say, Nissa. Hopefully the pain will be less. Are you out there?
You will hear, Rudin, why are you acting weirder?
Why'd you kick me in the head the last time I talked to you?
I was
I
3
didn't-
years in the future.
I didn't touch you.
Maybe that's the problem.
Do you want to be touched, Rudin?
No. Stop
Oh.
hitting my skull. Hey, so I'm from the future.
Well, aren't we all?
Nope. I'm from more in the future.
Oh dear Lord, this timey-wimey stuff.
So when you disappear next time, could you leave a note?
She's not
What?
going to disappear.
Just saying, if you plan on disappearing in the future, leave a note.
Okay.
Oh, no. She has to come. Okay. I heard none of that. Never mind.
Mm-mm.
I will do a sending to Ida.
Okay.
Ida, grab Nissa, meet us at the sewer entrance. It's very, very important. Leave everybody else there. Constance is here with us too. It's Strelv. Ignore that Strelv with you right now. He's an imposter.
It's an impossible.
Oh my God! He kills the Strelv in the past, and the Frochus dies.
No, no.
Oh my god!
No, I don't tell him.
Good thing I didn't hear none of that.
And then I'll just no, actually, it's Strelv from.
That's
I am Strelv from the future.
Ida replies, "Too late. He's dead."
Dead now.
All of a sudden, Strelv wakes out of existence because Ida just tried to kill him. Ida cannot do 130 damage in one round.
no.
Rolf disappears into a cloud of his own existence or something.
Poof.
So Ida will come over and will bring Nissa with him.
Okay.
What exactly is going on?
Just did they go inside? The rest of the group?
He'll peer around the corner. Yep.
Okay.
Are we having some issues with the timey-wimey stuff there?
Very, very much so.
Always?
Yes. Hopefully much less now. But here's what we know. The tavern, going back into it, was a trap. We were put in stasis for 3 years. I'll point to the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
Shortly after we came out, something happened to you, something happened to Nissa. But we don't know exactly how, when, what happened. All I know is that you were killed by a dragon we assumed task.
He will show you the report he just got from his group. There is a dragon he is after, but it was not Task. It was Tiamat.
Okay, well, that's neither here nor there. That's a whole different thing to deal with. I guess you put a person named Gus in charge. Gus Winthrop.
He is my second in command. If anything was to happen to me, he should go and be in charge.
That's what we found out. That's how we found out what happened to you. So now it won't happen because we'll be together. Or you can be prepared for whatever's going to happen and not be killed. So you know. And Nissa, something happened to you as well. You disappeared. We lost track of you. And when Rutan tried to contact you, he got a very pain expression and started crying. Like a little baby.
Which is why I was just being so weird. But we don't know that.
And I'm just gonna
No.
look at her with evil eyes.
That was 3 years in the future.
Yeah.
you're
Well, I
telling-
still feel it like it was 17 minutes ago.
Roughly was.
Oh,
So yes, so that's what we're saying. The three of us and Constance kind of are all woke up into a world that was completely overrun and messed up by Task. They forced all the gods out of the world, and Task was the only god left behind. The whole world was coming under her control. It was terrible. Well,
I can
now we're going
imagine.
now we're going to undo that. So that won't happen now. Because we are here and know what's going to happen, and we're not trapped in that bar. Well, 3 of us are trapped in that bar. The rest of us are. You 3 are here.
mm.
So technically, Strobe. I know. Actually, yeah. So Strobe, Mia, and Rudin did go in the bar.
You did. Your old selves did. Yes.
Yep. That still happened, and then we came back, and now we're undoing it.
Mm-hmm.
So a druid, a sorcerer, and a barbarian go into a bar. That's what you're
Yep.
saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Also,
Barbarian
Ida
ducks.
Ida is going to show you the whole letter Strelf, and he will say, "This is something that I cannot just ignore. I have to go and deal with this. And if it means that I meet Tiamat in the meantime, then that's what it means."
Then let us say this: our plan was to kill Tiamat with the armies. And just to clarify, that was going to be in 4 years?
4 years now, yes.
4 years. 4 years from now, we were supposed to go and kill Tiamat.
I understand, but she is someplace that we didn't expect her to be the first time.
She traveling through time too?
I don't know that she's traveling through time or if she's getting information from somebody inside my group, and I have to go deal with that.
Well, don't get yourself dead.
Mm.
I will try my
we-
hardest.
We need your help to deal with her when it's time. And we know when the time is.
I will do my best. And he will take off.
Um,
Unless you need him in there for right now.
do I have... Damn it, I am not... I have infallible spells, don't I?
You should?
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I do. I have I know I have infallible spell slots, but do I have infallible spells I can cast?
You guys
I
are
I do.
19? Level
17.
19?
17.
17, okay.
Which would normally be a ninth level spell, but I have 2 levels of wizard, so that means I'm only...
Mhm.
So that's why I only have 8 level spell slots. Ida, before you go, some point before you confront her, we need to talk.
Okay.
So meet me before you do anything. We're going to make sure we don't lose you.
Okay.
I have a plan.
I'm not wearing my plan shirt though.
Let me double check I need to look up one thing real fast here. It may not work, but I want to try it anyway. It's 8th level. Perfect. And can I do it on somebody else? I can. Haha. All right, cool.
Yes, I was going to say, make sure double check that you can cast it on somebody else because
Yes.
we just realized that the absorb element spell is a self-only spell.
Yep.
Mm. I wanted to cast it on Vaden when he was getting lightning struck on him, but no.
There is a higher level spell that lets you cast it on somebody else there, but I don't have it anymore. It was something I think it was a 5th level spell, I want to say. I'll double check what it is in a minute here. Actually, that would work too. No. Doesn't say self. Yep, I can do it. Okay. Actually, that's a 7th level spell. I can cast either one of them. So while he is gone, I am going to do my best to find a copy of the clone spell. I will make him a
Okay.
clone.
Clone of who?
Ida.
I
I
Well,
can make a clone of him.
you do
Why?
technically have 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be
Why?
the big bad, you know.
Because we saw him die. We know he died at some point. So this way, if he dies, there's a clone of him that will come back and still be able to do what he needs to do with us.
Okay.
That'll let him kind of disappear. Because the whole world will be dead, but there'll be a clone of him.
Mm. Good idea.
Technically, I
Smart.
could also do simulacrum, but clone's better.
Hmm.
I just need a scroll to do it.
All right, Krokosmia, you should be able to see your wolf
Right.
underneath your name in your journal page.
Thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
got a wolf?
The thing dancing around on the stage.
That's my guardian wolf. Don't you think it's pretty?
Yeah.
So,
Got that guy too.
Mm-mm.
Mine sounds big though.
Ida will tip his hat to you and we'll take off. Hopefully, he doesn't run into Tiamat before bad things happen and can get with you, Strelv.
Well, don't charge in ahead of that, and don't confront her before I get a chance to talk to him. Well, that is fun. You're back in the time here, so now we need to go and deal with Crucio, right?
Mm.
But maybe he's nicer now.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe.
As long as we're not the ones that make him go evil by going after him.
No, at this point in time, he's already evil. He's already done all these things.
Let's go kick his butt.
No, he's going to destroy his soul.
It's the plan.
We don't need to see him. We just destroy his soul and he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's still kicking his butt, but
Yes, that's true.
okay.
Kicking his soul-y butt. His soul's butt, right. So, shall we go back to the dragon sanctum? Hopefully in much better repair than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just swap those orbs over.
Lead the way, Rudin.
Okay. This way, then we go this way, and then we stop at the ice cream cart, and then we go over here to the snack shop. They got some really nice candy over here.
You can mark off a gold for all your knickknacks,
Every
paddywhacks.
purchase, yep. A gold piece for an ice cream? That's insane.
No, for all of it.
All the candy and snacks and everything
Okay.
else. Like he's not using an ice cream cone myself.
Mm-hmm.
While you're flirting around, Rudin, there's an elderly gentleman who's going to come up to you.
If it's Dr. Pibb, I'm casting Fireball.
He's sick and tired of Dr. Pip there.
Mr. Pibb. Dr. Pibb?
Dr. Pip. His name originally was Dr. Pip. We changed to Mr. Pip because of the soda, but originally when I named him, he was Dr. Pip.
Dr.
There's a
Pepper.
soda.
Yeah, he's the different brand of Dr. Pepper.
You figured he'd be a doctor when he's working on a concoction to save the world. Then you find out he's not a doctor, and then you're like, oh.
So, when you see this older gentleman, he happens to have a cooler with him.
Is this in the Dragon Sanctum though?
You
No,
know,
this
you're
is-
not there yet.
Okay.
You're still
Okay.
farting around outside
Yeah,
inside the city.
Ruden's running around the candy shops right now. Since he's the only one who can get us back.
He's got a little cooler with him.
If it doesn't
And
have
his
ice
thing-
cream or ale, I'm going right on by.
Well, he does. He has ice pops.
All these pops.
It's what he says. It's what he's
Oh, is it that
calling
guy?
them. He's calling them ice pops. And yes,
We had some
Shell,
of those a long time ago.
he's
Never
in-
used them.
Pops that make you do this and pops that make you do that.
Mhm. He looks very familiar to that gentleman, yes.
Hopefully it's not actual pops made of ice.
Right? Because that's what I was starting to think. Pops is finally dead.
Mm.
So,
Funny
Mr. Traveling Cooler Pop Salesman, what do you want?
I just have some ice pops for sale.
Do we recognise him?
Do I know
yeah.
you from somewhere?
You guys do recognize him? Yep.
Who is he?
So, at the very beginning of the campaign, you met a gentleman selling you ice pops that was giving out specialties.
Yeah, free samples.
It was free samples. And he gave Strelv a cooler and some of the ice pops that were in there. But you guys did not
Never used them.
use. Not
Never
one.
used them. Totally forgot about them. I think somewhere in transferring character sheets, I lost the details on them, so I have no clue what they were anymore.
Mhm.
Hmm.
When you look at them now, Strelv, they
Mhm.
are different from the ones you guys had.
Ooh.
How much for the whole cooler?
The whole the items inside maybe 3 gold, but
Yeah, but we gotta keep them cool, so how much for the cooler?
the cooler too? Ma'am, I couldn't. That is how I make my living.
Well, how much for you to buy a new one?
Well, a new one would be 5 gold.
Okay. There's 10.
So we give you 10 gold, and you can buy a new cooler.
And we'll take your stock.
And everything
Okay.
that you've got in there.
Maybe you can get a cooler cart and then you can sell more out pops.
Here's another 5 gold for a cart.
He is bowing and thanking you. He does not recognize you all.
Oh, good. We're not
We
done.
weren't awesome back then. We're awesome now.
Exactly.
Weren't we like level 2 at the time or something?
We're like low level, I'm sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That we look quite a bit different these days. I'm sure.
You do. You do look quite a bit different.
Our gear and everything else, other than the fact that we are the odd assortment that we are. But yeah, Ruden's gone through like 4 or 5 different outfit changes.
And guess what? Next one's coming.
I know. I'm sure. Yeah.
All right.
I'm starting to run around at least more in my my fancier get up. Not just the shorts.
Okay. Fancier get up.
I mean, it looks more like heroic.
You want a nice fancy robe.
No, I have. I showed you what I have. My pull it up there. Where is it?
Yep, because the whole reason that I had this helmet made was because I was told I was going to have to wear the crown of teleportation. So the helmet
that's
had to
right.
fit the crown. And I had the whole drawings and artwork for the crazy people in the thing who built it and then called me a thief, and wow.
They
Never
called you a
shopping in
thief?
that time of town again.
Oh, that time, right?
In the town with the holder.
I hear noise. What is that?
Do you hear the music from the game?
Probably.
So it was pixie
Uh-huh.
sticks, cubes, and bonbons. That was a different one.
I will have to find it, but it's pops. Ice pops, literally.
It's the duck.
Is it in this computer?
And then we were eating food from somebody, but it tasted like chalk, and Rudin says, "Wow, this tastes like the sticks I had in school."
It was something like that, yeah. So, I believe Bernie has absolutely lost it.
Yeah, I just sorry. Kaylee told me a joke today, and it was really funny. And it just came back to me. Why did the baker have brown hands?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yesterday, not today. She's at Amber. So nice and peaceful.
So, I don't have them with me. It's on my flash drive. But yes, one of them is a freeze pop, and it does special things to your attacks. But these ones do not. And until you eat one, I can't tell you what they do.
I want my money back. I want Strel's money back.
What Strauss one is back?
Popsicles?
This
Yeah, they were
popsicles,
popsicles.
some other stuff. I'll give it a full detailed list when you guys actually eat one.
I'm gonna eat
In the
one now.
meantime, okay, you do that.
I'll have one that doesn't look like the one that she's having.
No, I'm not. I think it's very actually do anything silly and chaotic right now, because if we get confused and lose our minds or we forget what we're doing, we're gonna fuck everything up forever. So let's just stay on the plan and celebrate with ice pops after. Yeah, good plan.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Celebrate with ice pops after.
Okay.
So back to Dragonland.
Dragonland.
That's what I'm calling it from now on.
Dragonland.
Well, we just went through Candyland. This street
Mhm.
here, the next street here, this is Hot Pockets.
Cotton Candy Land.
Nice little pastries, little like lamb pies, and
All right, here you go. You're back in the sanctum.
I think
Um,
candy floss sounds so much nicer than cotton candy. Oh well.
You are back here, and it looks like it did when you left it the first time.
Back.
Except it's a little busier now.
People are here.
Nice.
There are lots of people here.
Lots of
People or dragons?
Lots of dragons.
Okay. God, it's nice to see you lot here.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back to you.
To me.
We just came from 3 years in the future when you guys had all been wiped out and sent somewhere that wasn't here. So, welcome back.
yeah, glad to see you now alive again.
Well, they weren't dead. They were just banished.
Okay, we need to have a conversation about Argus
We'll point
We
to
need to-
Argus, who
we
is
need to
just kind of just there.
Yeah. Hi, August. I'll wave to him.
He'll wave back.
I'm sure Strel will explain it better, but we need to swap his power source for an alternative one and destroy the one that's inside him so that this whole dragon side lots of the world doesn't get destroyed. Strel
That
can
doesn't-
explain it better. He's good with words.
Or we could just leave it there and everything gets destroyed.
Why?
I will pull out the core with actually Argus's soul in it.
Hey, you found it!
This is his core, not the one that is linked to Crucio. The one inside him right now is linked to Crucio. This one is his actual soul.
What do you plan on doing with either?
We're going to take the corrupted one from him and put his actual one inside, as will also restore his memories of what's happened, and he can help fill you in on what's exactly what happened in the 3 years, because he lived through it.
Mm-hmm.
Drelv, you feel like while he does believe you initially, he's trying to make it make sense. He knows that you guys have been through a lot and you do a lot of time travel stuff. But
I assume you're all power enough to detect thoughts.
we can. We choose to not unless we have permission.
You have permission. You can read the top of my head exactly what happened.
You are wearing a ring that is preventing him from
I
doing
am not.
so.
I do not. I
No,
haven't seen a
That's
slot for
right.
it.
Strelv didn't have a slot for it. That's right. Okay. So he will then go
I
inside
have it
your
in my
mind.
inventory, but I can't use it.
He's gonna go inside of your mind. Gently. It's almost like you didn't even know he was there.
Essentially, I will just surface thoughts to dump everything. I would just like think it all through. He doesn't need to go any deeper. He can just I would just be thinking the whole thing through there, including all of the images of the ruined library, meeting with Task and what the lab was like and everything else, and like everything that I recall in the last 48 hours for us.
Okay. He'll take it in. Release from it. Well, you have been through a lot, haven't you?
Yes, and it sounds like you went through a lot as well, based on what Task did.
Yes. Will do. Might do.
Yes.
That's why I had to stop that happening.
Do you happen to know... I know that you've given us some of your thoughts, but do you have an idea of what she could possibly be up to that could get her into the sanctum?
I don't know exactly what information she gained from us that allowed her to do so. We did speak with her. We didn't quite know exactly what she was like for really, and well, now we do. So
We do know that she has the Eye of Vecna.
yes, she is currently wearing the Eye of Vecna.
She has gone off the deep end, is what she has done.
Yes. So yes, that is effectively what we have going on here.
Well, Argus will chime in. About 2 years ago, she tried to get in here, and asked if it was possible for her to enter through another soul.
She had Crucio's soul. That's what she had. And that's
Well,
what we have. We have it.
So we will fortify this place and make sure that she is unable to get through here.
Mm-hmm.
What about yourselves?
What
How
about
did you plan on destroying him?
We have the anchor. We have the tether. Pointing to Argus is the tether. We have the anchor. The two linchpins of his soul that he divided into 7 pieces. With these 2 destroyed, he is gone.
And you're sure that's all of it?
I can be sure of nothing.
I just hope for the best.
I mean, at this point, it's the best lead we have. I mean, this came from Tyr himself. He said it is what we needed to defeat him.
And what of your Grigori situation?
That is for the future.
I think Grigori is in a situation where he's trying to do the best to just keep himself alive, and sometimes he resorts to desperate measures. But I will say that he did hand me the hand of Vecna to prevent his son from having it and being evil. And we were hoping that we would be able to give it to someone here to keep safe. To stop it from falling into the wrong hand.
The hand of Vecna, huh?
Well, she has the eye.
She has the eye.
For a moment, you will see a glint of evil cross his face. And then he shakes it off, and almost like a no, we can't do that type of thing. Shove, the best you can guess is or even Rudin if you're paying attention to her. He thought for just a half a second to put the hand and the eye in the same place at the same time.
Oh. Please no.
It'd destroy her,
Wow.
wouldn't it? The task would be destroyed.
Yeah, but then we'd have Vecna to deal with.
You would, which
No,
is
thank
why for half a second he was thinking something very evil, and then shook himself away from it. Yes, we do have a place where we can store magical items that should not exist on the world. If you follow me, he will lead you down into what you can assume is like basement type area. He waves his wand, and magic that you guys have never felt before. It's very overwhelming. It is the same schools of magic that you guys are used to. It's just so old. It's so powerful. Opens the doors, and a vault, as far as the eye can see, and even further, filled with all types of magical items that should not exist on our world. We'll
So-
store it here.
Do you have the Ark of the Covenant in here too?
Reckon we should kill Zorkon now and just take all this? Not really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will mage hand it out. I don't want to touch it.
The hand of Vecna thing.
Yeah, not touching
Okay.
it. No.
I
Yeah.
touched it.
Why would you do that? It's gross. Ugh.
Yeah, it's gross, but you know,
It's evil.
Um,
I'm
It's pure
gonna put
evil.
it on.
Don't touch pure evil.
he will produce a box that looks very similar to the green box that you have, only this one is purple.
Throw the hand into it.
Vector's
The
other
box will
hand.
seal itself, and when it seals itself, instead of using vines to do so, you can see these, for lack of a better term, milky purple tendrils wrapping around it.
Milky tendrils, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's starting to sound like Grigori.
Ooh,
Oh no, that was temerity.
there was severity. It wraps around it and seals the box completely, and it floats itself away, out of sight, so you can't tell where it's gone at this point. And he'll turn to you and say, "It is comfortably resting on a shelf."
Right next to the Ark of the Covenant.
Sure.
Sure.
Is there any way that we could repay you for getting this to us?
I think just taking it off our hands is payment enough, probably.
Hands.
And yeah, and
Well-
I mean, we're all on the same side here, aren't we? We all want what's best. You know, we all want you guys to still be here and for Task not to do what she did, what they did. So, I mean,
Right now, Rudin's the only one that can come and go from this place. Could we get the ability as well?
Well, of course. But
And access to the library?
so I can grant you access to the library. That has no issues. Very bashful. You will see even his face gets very flushed, like he's embarrassed. The way to give you permission to this place without doing it the way that Rudin had done it is with a kiss.
All right.
By your sudden enthusiasm for
I mean, it's like, okay, whatever.
Yep, so he will
I'll just kind of give Cosme a wink. Ladies first?
sure. Wait,
he
are you
will-
just talking about like kissing the top of my head, or
no, you need
tongs?
He's embarrassed. He's thoroughly embarrassed about this.
I'm not.
Not tongue, the saliva.
Huh?
Interesting. So God saliva is what does it, huh?
Yes.
Blood saliva.
God spit.
It makes me wonder what Rudin did.
Did Rudin do?
What did Rudin do to get this?
Just touch the button.
No, you probably licked the button. Come on.
Yeah, probably.
Why is this red?
Whose button was
Why
it?
this one's blue?
Candy.
So, he'll close his eyes and he will actually get down to your level because obviously he's taller than you.
All right, I'll just place a smacker on him, I guess. I don't know. Just
Yep. Just get it over
Wah!
Mooch.
with. Mooch.
Moochie moochie.
Uh,
Smoochy boochies.
You, for a moment, Karasmia,
Hmm?
while your lips are actually pressing his, you are going to see an image. I'm going to whisper you what that image is. Strove, your turn.
Okay. I mean, go ahead.
He's going to do the same thing for you.
Sure.
Wow, if I could spell today.
Today.
It's not as hard as tomorrow. I always get tomorrow messed up. 2 M's or 2 O's or 2 R's or what the hell. I always get it wrong.
Yuhao was once typing to me and he wrote the word tomorrow, but he spelled it Omamote. And now every time I see the word tomorrow, I think Omamote.
Nice.
And that was like, I don't know, 15 years ago. Oh. Wait. What? Was that meant to say Grigori?
Yeah, I couldn't spell today, thank you. I figured if I got it close enough, you'd realize it.
Yeah. What? I just got an image of Grigori when you kissed me.
I
Is
don't
that
know what you're talking about.
Is that something that's happened?
Sometimes images of the future can come through during that kiss.
I saw
We
him
haven't
die.
done it. We haven't done it in millennia, so I don't know
Wow.
exactly what you saw.
Wow. A long time without a kiss.
Oh, I'm going to give him a
Criminal.
hug as well.
He'll take your hug. Less
Mhm.
bashful. Strav, I did whisper you as well.
Oh, I didn't see it. There it is. Oh no. I will be a little less. I'll be a little more shaken based on that image.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He'll look at you. Are you okay?
I saw the death of my brother and his lady. Is this
I'm
something
sorry.
Is this something that can be prevented, or something that will come to pass no matter what?
The wonderful thing about seeing the future is the ability to change said future. But also,
Yes.
seeing the future could mean changing said future.
Oh, it already changed the future by coming back here now.
Does not always mean you've done it for the better.
Well, I would say we can prevent that future. Other futures are still going to happen.
Yes.
So, in
And
that image, where was what was the setting like?
you were in Port Oris, and it was under attack by a litany of
Oh,
dragons.
Taurus?
Port Earth,
Sorry.
wrong game.
Good lord. Good
name, dude.
lord. Same port, different game. Good god.
Trolling Port.
Trolling port, thank you.
Okay,
Trollport.
gotcha. Like, wow, okay. So in Trolling Port, okay. And was there something else? Trolling Port and
Well, do you know why I thought of it? Because I was going to use the map for.
right.
We were using the same map, and I went, well, I can't use that map because it's in Port Oris, and that would just be really weird.
Yep.
But yes, Trolling Port.
Gotcha. Okay, so I just need, and I mean, I will just like focus on the memory as much as I can and try to like pick pieces out of it, like let's figure out when time would be, what other things are around, what cause of death is, that kind of stuff. Like I just kind of like will kind of step away, just lost in thought, trying to remember it.
So it's in Trolling Port. She's not doing well to begin with. He's trying to save her, but the city itself is being attacked by a litany of dragons every which way. Just you know who is controlling those dragons.
Tiamat.
Yeah, and she succumbs to it, and before the dream can finish, you'll see Storg stand up, and when he does, a fireball comes at him directly to the face. You assume he dies because of the emotions that you felt coming out of it.
Right. I'm going to just thinking it over, the emotions. Inspiration, no. He's too strong to be killed by mere fire.
Hmm.
I can stop that. I can prevent that. We're immune to fire. If I make them immune to fire, it won't kill them.
Bring him here and get Zorkon to give him immunity.
It wasn't Zorkon, I don't think.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Give us immunity to fire?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't notice that. They died
Yeah.
to fire.
Ira is the former vessel of Tyr. Oh yeah,
There you
okay.
go. I put it in my character sheet.
Okay. Thorg is my brother, who's the cleric of Tempest. Tempest cleric.
Oh,
He and I have grown in similar ways to our chosen elements of the storm. Just different routes.
yes, I can
But
see.
But if he, in the vision, he died Trollonport attacked by dragons and fire. So if we can ensure that they are immune to fire in some way, then that will not come to pass. I mean, at least not the fire part.
Are you talking to the party, or are you talking
Yeah, I'm talking
to
out
me?
loud. Yeah,
Yep, okay.
yeah, I'm just kind of like saying that as I'm putting this all into my head. They're following the messengers. So I'm not like telling it all to them as we're like talking out loud, like just kind of.
If we bring them here, will you be able to do that? I know it's a lot to ask.
Bringing
Just
them,
your asses.
you could not bring her here.
Oh,
Right. Could bring him, and then he could do something to shield her.
And who is his?
If he know.
Who is his DD? Do you know?
Whoever I don't know offhand. I mean, I probably would know actually. I don't know who the storm god is, or who the dragon god of storms are. If that's who he follows, I don't know.
It's not a dragon god of storms. It's so more of just a god of storms, and you do know who that is.
Is it Tyr?
Astaroth?
Does he also worship Tyr?
He does not also worship Tyr now.
Okay, I don't know. Then who would it be?
I think Norse. It's Thor.
Oh, Thor. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Strangely enough, he's worshiping a human god, Thor.
He went trouncing around quite a few years ago. Probably about the time that you were hatched.
And well, Stork fell in love with the sea and storms and the ocean. He's a little more inclined to lightning and thunder than he is to cold, like me. Talos is the storm lord for Forgotten Realms, I believe.
Oh.
It really could be that too. It didn't
Yeah.
matter. Because this world has all the deities from all the different realms.
But Thor and Tyr are both Norse, so that kind of makes sense.
They are, yep. So, yes, you could bring him here. If he wishes, I could make sure that Thor is here.
Why could she not come here?
We'll point to Constance.
I mean,
Hmm?
they've been in each other's presence before.
If Ira's back within her vicinity, she will try to go back to Ira.
Oh, and he'll kill her.
And it will kill her.
Right. Oh, we'll make sure Constance isn't in their presence. We can separate them.
Could do that.
I
I
mean,
think Constance would be okay with that. Right, Constance?
I'm sure she
With
would.
not dying?
Sure.
To keep Ira alive,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Keeping Ira alive.
I mean, she already
yeah.
feels bad. She already feels bad enough. I mean, and her body is racked and weakened by the fact that it was an avatar of Tyr.
Mhm.
Is there
And the
something
last,
done to help her?
the odd part is the last you heard, she was dying. Like, your brother was with her on her deathbed, and now you're seeing an image of her, not on her, well, I mean, on her deathbed because of obvious wounds, but not from what was happening with her and Tyr.
Yeah.
Right, 'cause
I
that's
need
that's what he was doing there.
Mm-hmm.
It must have worked. Whatever he was doing there must have worked.
We need a conversation because we might need that for Constance at some point.
Yes, well, I mean, Ira traveled through time and spent time in the past, I believe, and actually spent quite a long time in the past. Is why she was much older than she seemed. So, right. So, first, let's take care of Argus.
Yes. Forgot all about Argus. Yes.
Okay. All right.
So what do you need me to do?
You just relax and stay right there. What's going to happen here? I'm going to pull out the new core. I'm going to take out the core from here and replace it with this one. A different power source for you.
Okay. I trust you.
Good. Essentially, make sure,
Hold Rudin. He doesn't follow her.
no, I need you to watch and make sure nothing goes wrong, because I don't know. Make sure that nothing strange happens, because
Okay.
I'm afraid of I'm not as observant as you, so make sure that
Okay.
the strange current jumps out and does something weird. I'll also hand you the core this old core when I pull it out. So I will be
Wow.
lefty loosey, pull the core out, the old one, and I will hand it to Krukosmia. So they're not too
Okay.
close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then take up the new core and put it in righty tighty.
Yep. Everything goes according to plan. Nothing strange happens. Although your deities, who are all still there and present, will all decide to come out and watch the event, as this is the first time they've seen this happen. So you have an audience.
Okay. Trying to be very official, straighten my coat and
Yes, look
exactly.
back their hair, everything. Yep.
And
As you're trying to concentrate, you will hear them asking questions to each other. How does he know what to do? How long does he know how to pull the core out? What happens if the core explodes? These questions are happening while you're trying to concentrate.
And I will just say we need to just be quiet and let him concentrate. Any questions you have will be answered afterwards. As calmly as I possibly can.
They will look at you, nod, and because your perception roll is pretty high, you'll notice that they start asking the same questions just inside their heads.
Okay.
that's fine. As long as I can't hear
No,
I
you won't be
can-
able to hear.
I can telepathically say to them each in turn, he put the orb in Argus already after Argus was destroyed 3 years in the future. So he's done it before. Just let him do it. Be quiet, and it's all good.
All right,
Like herding cats.
in there.
roll your Arcana.
Okay.
Arcana. You want guidance? I'll give you guidance.
I kinda.
Yeah,
I-
turn off plus guidance.
No, you are still blessed.
Oh, still blessed. Yeah, never mind.
You will feel it.
Yay.
You are
Then
still
I
blessed.
never mind.
Then you never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna never mind.
There we go. Even better than last time.
Strelv, you are putting it in. It's all fitting nice. Stop it. It's all
For
fitting.
sure. When I said it last time, there was no giggles.
Uh-huh.
So, dear Lord, it fits nice like a glove. You'll hear the click,
Aw.
and then your hand will feel just a tiny bit of a shock.
Oh,
As instead of you having to give it a shock to wake him up, he immediately wakes up.
Compatible soul. That makes sense. It's kind of like, Argus, are you here?
Not Targus. No.
What?
Oh, good.
I don't know how you managed to figure it out.
This was
Huh?
This was the. No.
Whatever it is, it didn't work.
No, it was the soul that we transferred to
Uh-huh.
from the
Huh?
other world.
How
That gave
did
us.
how did you find Argus?
Is this coming from Argus?
It is, but it's not Argus's voice.
But that. Does that give us the wrong soul?
No.
Maybe.
I didn't put that orb inside of Argus.
Which orb did you put inside of Argus?
His core. That we transferred
Real
the soul that Sep sent to us from the other timeline
Huh?
into the empty core.
Yes. Yes, then
Right.
we're all still on the same page. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So what you're actually hearing is a voice on top of a voice.
Okay.
And you recognize it. It's Orson.
But his soul is in the box that Tyr gave me.
Sure
Mhm.
is.
Am I hearing it from there?
You're hearing it in general.
Okay.
is he here?
Okay.
Can
From
we
a
all
general?
hear it?
No. Yes, you can all hear it, but you cannot see him because he's not physically here.
Argus, are you okay?
I think I am. Who's
Good.
that guy?
You hear him too. Okay. Well, good. Do you all hear him as well?
Dow.
Been hearing him. Yes, I was told I hear him.
I'm asking the dragons too.
Oh,
Oh yeah. They hear him. Hmm.
Okay. So Mia, you have the tether. I will this point pull out the box that Tyr gave me that has, I assume, the anchor.
Hmm. Well, look at you. You think that will destroy me. Do it. I dare you.
I'm gonna insight check
I'm
that voice.
sure we were trying to kill
I
you.
should
Is there any sort of wavering in that voice? Ah, crap, only a 16.
Yeah.
Rudin, would you like to attempt an insight check as well?
Attempt an insight check. Let me just check and see. Is that on my list of stuff? Of course not.
Does Bless go on?
I'm gonna roll it anyway.
Yeah.
Bless doesn't go on skills, does it?
Oh,
Isn't
you're
it
right.
just- Yeah. So I can do guidance, but for the same
Yeah, no.
+4.
And I get a +4.
Gosh, no worries. It's only 14 for me.
There you go.
Rudin
18.
has an 18.
All right.
Is -1.
Rudin. There's something not right about that voice. You've heard Orson speak before. You've not heard him scared before.
I've been thinking there's something not right about this voice since we started this thing up.
So is this Crucio or
Orson?
Orson Pyrus?
Why are you not well?
Oh, I am fine.
I'm fine. No, you're not.
He's like the 2-year-old. No, you're not.
Oh. I will glance
this-
the dragons.
Is this
What's the
Orson
best-
Pyrus or Crucio? Sorry, I'm just confused here.
They are the same person.
Okay.
The original person who owned the name Orson Pyrus has died. And he
we
has
saw
taken
him though,
over-
didn't we?
Yes.
Okay.
And he has died. He is no longer with the living.
Okay.
You are now speaking with Orson Pyrus Crucio. He's
Okay.
taken the name Crucio.
Yep.
They are the same
Okay.
person.
Sorry, carry on.
No, you're fine.
So I'll just be. I'm just kind of focusing on. I will kind of look up the dragons. What is the best way to destroy a soul? I'll hold up the orb with the anchor in it in there and point to the one that Mia has. The tether.
Much you would never ask. You will hear from the very back room, very raspy voice, very dark, very kind of like it's here, but it's not here. It's like that music that you think is on the left side of your ear, but it's really not. It's on the right side of your ear. And it's just playing back and forth. Every other word is from left to right. And out comes what looks like a sand dragon, but that sand dragon is shifting. It moves left to right. And it's not the dragon itself is spinning. He's warping in and out of time. This is a time dragon. My name is Guide.
Guide. So, Guide, you're here just in time to tell us how to destroy the soul.
I've been here all along. Just been preoccupied. There was someone playing with time that he should not be.
Wasn't Strel.
No. He was given the abilities. The person before, his name was Rias.
He was at the other group, isn't he? Wasn't he?
He was. Mm-hmm. I also had to set him straight. I sent him back 5,000 years into the past.
Wow. The whole group?
Just him.
Just him?
How does that relate to this now?
I send him back into the past 5,000 years. He does not have the ability to use spells that do not exist.
You gonna send Crucio back?
That is one way. The other is to take him back to the beginning of time and drop him into the ethereal emptiness.
How long does he live for?
If he goes back to the ethereal emptiness,
Nope.
how long can he hold his breath?
You sent him back 5,000 years.
That was Reyes.
I'm just curious about Reyes. How long can he live for?
He is also a robot, so
So he could be back today?
Reyes is a
No.
robot?
technically, the party calls him a robot. He really isn't. He
But-
lost an arm that he replaced to become a robot arm.
But if you send a robot back 5,000 years, and I'm a day older than yesterday, so he's a robot that stays alive, so he's here.
The technology needs to exist in order for him to exist. The technology to
You're
keep him
not one of
alive.
them intellectual kind of dragons.
That isn't my
I'm
job.
just gonna back up a little bit and say to Strel, it existed when you sent it.
Hmm?
It can't
Yes,
disappear.
He doesn't cease to exist by putting him there, but he cannot maintain himself or continue to keep himself in
Don't
repair.
know if it's just a core like this one,
It's an
and he's
Strel,
got the knowledge how
so-
to make the people dig a hole and get oil.
So here's the thing, though, Rudin. He wasn't actually a robot. He was an elf. He
Gotcha.
just lost an
Robot.
arm that has a robot arm.
Gotcha. So
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. There we go.
Elves don't live for 5,000 years. Yeah. Well, not normally. Since you have powers to see and move through time, have you ever checked on him to make sure he's still there?
I have.
Did
He
he
will
pass
die.
away?
He will die in 2 months.
From then?
4,000 years ago. Mhm.
Got you.
It's because they 2 months from now.
Yeah, 2
What?
months. No, 2 months from then.
Yeah.
Got you.
hmm
So enough about Reyes because that doesn't matter. What are we going to do about Crucio?
We can drop him into the ethereal emptiness.
Oh, can't we just destroy the? I mean, this is his soul. That's the other part of his soul. The other simulacrums he made, like they all will cease to exist if these two are destroyed.
Correct.
So when do we just destroy them?
Because
And then-
sometimes destroying an object in the sanctum may actually destroy the sanctum.
Well, where do we? You're saying we take it to this beginning of time place and destroy them there?
Hmm.
You could. I would be willing to take you.
But I'm a little.
And then
Go
bring us
ahead.
back.
You're not little. Says Crocosmere all the time.
What?
Maybe you can take it to the beginning of time and destroy them, and then come back, rather than us going.
I want to.
I
make sure
would-
it's done.
The reason I said he could take you was because he was under the assumption the words Strelv used was he wanted to go and make sure it happened.
Yes,
Okay.
I mean, not that I don't trust the god of time, dragon god of time here, but I just want to make sure it is done. Is Crucio's voice still echoing around here too?
Quiet right
Yeah.
now. It's almost like he's listening.
It's almost like we're talking about killing him.
hmm
I'm going to take the soul, that they have it out there, put it in the bag of holding, seal it up.
Okay.
Mia, want to do it with a tether as well. Put it in your bag.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Now we can talk.
Ruden's gonna pretend he has something and puts it in his bag
There you go.
because he's left out.
You got your rubber ducky.
Where's
Always
your
remember
rubber
the
ducky?
duck.
Put that in your bag.
So, now that Crucio heard all of that,
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do? Not like he can get into the sanctum, right?
we know he's already dealt with dragons and had disciples that were dragons and controlled dragons and such. And one of his simulacrums did work with dragons as well. So, glancing around at all the dragons that are around here, are there any of them not godly?
No, they're all deities of some sort.
Okay. At this point, like now after seeing all of them, because I was focused on Argus. Right.
Curious.
Yes. Right. Okay. So, and with the knowledge arrayed among around us here, I'm sure, looking at all of them, would placing them in the ethereal
Emptiness.
emptiness, yes, would that destroy their souls, or would there be some other potential outcome?
That would be the only true way of destroying their soul, is what one will say. The other one will say that it is a way of making sure that none of him is able to ever be reborn. No one, and also at this, you'll hear another one say, even a wish spell can't bring him back from that.
Okay, that is good. Right.
This
And
is the time dragon, by the way.
Okay. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Nice collection of hourglasses. Cool armor too. Wow, that's neat. Well,
So, in agreement then, we drop the soul, the anchor, and the tether both into there. It will trap him there and destroy him. Will it destroy him or trap him there?
It will essentially kill him. It's like putting him in a bag of holding, just really big. Like the
Really
astral plane. It's like going into the astral plane without having any oxygen. As long as he can hold his breath, which isn't for very long, then that's how long he'll live.
Okay, so it won't be long. I just this man's been a cockroach. Can I keep him down?
Mhm.
I'm afraid of
Or can we not destroy them as well when we get there? Can we not just destroy the orbs? Will that not?
You'll hear somebody else speak up from in the background among the litany of voices about how the shock wave could actually throw you out of your own time.
Oh, that's not a good idea then.
if we destroy the souls. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So, Mr. Time Dragon person, are you able to take us there and be willing to also bring us back to this time and place?
Of course, to the minute, down to the millisecond, if you so choose.
Okay.
that would be wonderful because I do not want to be stuck in the future.
In the ethereal emptiness? No.
Or he's come back and it's 3 years later and something else is gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, indeed.
Now, please keep in mind, this will not change the bad that is going on currently without his involvement.
True, but with his
Means-
soul gone, Task will not have that soul to use.
Correct.
And the fragments and the souls that she has, the fragments of souls that she has of his, will be lost as well because they're all bound to simulacrums that will be undone.
It means the simulacrums will be gone. It means he'll be gone. It means that Tiamat will still be here.
Of course, that is.
Mm.
I mean, looking around the number of dragon gods here, I mean, I hesitate to say this, but there are more than enough of you to help defeat her, along with
They
us.
won't know, will they?
That is something for another time, I assume. We have another project to do then, right?
One of the oldest looking dragons. Obviously, he's got the really long mustache kind of thing going on. He looks very, very, very ancient. Will step forward. You deal with this and Task, and we shall deal with Tiamat.
Mm.
But we cannot guarantee what can become of Belle.
Bell.
Bale.
Bale, right.
Also, keep in mind, Asmodeus has entered the playfield.
Of course. Demons and devils. Well, we've been dealing with them. Their gates are sealed at least.
We can help direct Asmodeus where you would like for him to be. Your time in choosing. At your preparation. But keep in mind, if you are truly wanting to kill him, it will have to be the ninth layer of hell.
Right. I mean, are we really up for killing a demon devil prince person? Is that something that I mean, cosmologically speaking,
Mhm.
will that disrupt the balance of power in the in the outer planes?
It will shift it momentarily. As
mean-
Glacia is still alive and can take his place.
You've already kicked her butt once. That's fine.
Exactly. All it will do is shift the power momentarily. You will have a period of maybe we'll look over at the time dragon and he'll put up 5 fingers. 50 years or so, you'll have chaos on the magics.
Wait. All magics? What?
Not all. Wizards might have some problems. You know, chaos magic
We
and
don't
whatnot.
know any wizards.
I mean,
You really don't
yeah.
know any.
Yeah.
We only know barbarians.
Yeah, wizard.
They're at the gate.
Wizards will have some chaos magic, like they try to cast a light spell and it actually is a dark spell, or who is it that has the wild magic
No,
But-
like sorcerer.
sorcerer? It'll play similar to that.
Fire
It'll-
dragon.
That's like
It'll
up Ruden Street, that does, don't you think?
I wonder if it would affect him or not. I mean, I know some wizard magic, but it's all fairly minor. Well. Interesting.
Fireball.
I don't.
Fire- fireball might actually be an ice ball, that type of thing.
My only concern about that then is we have the issue of Grigori and his involvement with Tiamat.
Gregory is just a peon in the cogwheel of nuisances.
And essentially, he was lying to Tiamat, wanting to disappear, didn't he?
And he wanted us to show up with armies to kill her.
Yeah. He wants Tiamat dead. He doesn't want to. He feels. That's what I was saying before. He feels trapped by the whole situation, but he doesn't want that. And I don't think it would be difficult to talk him around to being on the other side of things. If he thinks he's got a chance of actually surviving, he will do.
True. He is.
If
Nothing is not still is worried about his own hide.
Yeah.
you can convince Gregory to back down, step away from the role of king, and let someone other than his bloodline take over, we
King
will
Strel?
help you. We will. I was under the impression he didn't want it either.
Hail King Strelv. King of the dragons.
If someone else was to take over,
I mean,
we
I
will
will-
deal with the
I will
dragon.
say this. If it is necessary, I would do it. I do not want to. But I feel that with my queen at my
Wow.
side
Giving him
And
a
my-
title is going to give one right back to you.
and my trusted royal barbaric advisor,
You got one of those too? Where?
I
And your
do, right there.
So
Protector
Dragon
of,
Queen, Crocosmia, Princess of the Feywild. Is that what you...
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yes.
yeah. And then there's Constance.
Yes, the avatar of fear,
Mm.
the dragon avatar of fear. And my brother,
Your
Storms.
belongs with us.
And Ruden, or as we call him, Dab. Definitely a barbarian.
A very
What else would I
spell-
be?
Good question.
None of
Right.
this knob business.
Storg will stay with us.
Hmm?
We have plans in motion with him if he agrees to them.
Right. I've always wondered something.
Yes.
We are all dragons.
Yes.
Most of the world's population is actually dragons.
They just aren't aware of it. Yes.
Right.
Mm.
Is Ira a dragon?
No.
No. What is she?
She is her. He'll smile. That little, like, I know something you don't know. and you're gonna have to go ask her to figure it out type of smile.
Sure. Okay. Now we will
Awesome.
cross that bridge.
Hmm.
Because she's on a ship. Get it? Bridge on a ship.
Yes, very good. Very witty, very Joel.
Perhaps the plank would have been funnier, Stealth, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm not tossing around the plane. No.
The bridge of a ship, you know.
Yeah, yep.
All right. So
I got it.
Then, guide. Shall we go and dispose of one annoying pest?
With a
Before
large
getting-
thorn in
before
our
dealing with
side.
another? Yes.
Well, the end of type of thorn in your side.
Exchanging for one for another, and another, and another.
Mm-hmm.
One dragon thorn, one
I
demon
mean-
thorn.
We're not exchanging. They were already there. We're just getting rid of one of them.
True. We're plucking it out and throwing it in the fire.
Yeah. We're just, putting that bit out. And then the other parts, we're not switching them out. They were already there. They still exist, whether we get rid of Crisio or Sampyrus or not. So he's been a huge thorn. He's been a massive pain.
Crucio?
Worse than any of the others put together. So let's just get rid of him.
Okay.
So the time dragon will come over to you.
It's
He
kind of-
will, he will breathe like this breath on you that is going to allow you to breathe because you're going into a place where there's not air.
That feels weird.
Yep. You'll get over it. It's like your cold breath, you know?
Yes, but it's breath that is not breath. It's
It's breath, it's not breath. What?
you're breathing time. It is not breath.
You are breathing time. This is true. Alright. Let me get your map up here.
Do we talk in seconds?
Do you talk in seconds? No. Because then that would be too far too gone.
Our voice just comes out as like clicking talks, ticking clocks. Wow, that did not come out there at all. Ticking clocks.
Y'all's not having a good day.
clocks.
Woof, that did not come out of my. I knew what I was trying to say. Just would not form the word.
Mm-mm. Alright. Now, did this come out the way I needed it to? Because I've been playing with this map
Oh.
for 3 weeks trying to get it so it's not blurry. There, yay!
We can speak telepathically with each other. I can speak telepathically with Odin. So if he looks at me, if he wants to say something, I can do that. So I'll just say that before we go. If you got anything to say, let's do it telepathic. Because we don't know how long this breath thing's going to last.
Oh wow, it is pretty.
It's pretty and colourful.
Colorful, but not too bright, in black and white, and a tree.
Yeah. Colourful tree with no leaves, black and white. Shut up.
So, here's where you are.
That's what I get, honestly.
There are. It looks like you can make out with the shapes of trees, but they move just like clouds. So, it's
Stop kissing the trees.
it is very wispical, it's very whimsical, it's very like you're floating. You're not standing on anything, you're just there. That portal behind to be exiting from. I'll put him back on the map so you can see him too. This is where we'll leave him. Do me a favor, pull the orbs out.
I will pull out the one I have. both of the ones she has.
Put the two together.
Kind of.
Thought we were leaving. We're doing
Hmm?
more.
You're not. You can't just leave the orbs. You have to bring him here.
Oh,
What?
Bring. You can't just
Bring-
leave the orbs here. You have to. You have to bring him out to bring him here.
okay. This is
Oh,
okay. So, touch the orbs together.
He is released. So decided not to kill me, did you? Smirky attitude, his demeanor completely just dissipates when he realizes where he's at. You can't leave me here. This is not what we agreed to. Guidewell, I agreed to nothing. Then Orson will look at you. And is now trying to convince you all to let him go back. Here he is. He's not this large, but, you know, there's his picture.
mm-hmm. Nope.
You stay here. You've done enough to ruin the world.
You're supposed to be the good guys. You can't kill me like this.
You're the bad guy. Of course we can. That's what good guys do.
That just makes you no better than me.
We do
No.
this to save the world.
Yeah.
You do what you do to unmake it and destroy and dominate. No longer.
Shall we just leave?
He will. While he is that far from you. It's about 600 meters from you.
Mm-hmm.
He will start to lash out. He is running towards you all.
What does he do?
Well, fly towards you.
How
He
is
has
he
a few
breathing?
spells.
Well, yeah.
He's not doing very well in the
I
breathing
want
department. But,
to see what he throws. Because I have a
um,
fun spell to throw back at him.
Do you? Okay, let me
That one.
get his spell. I'm assuming Rudin's gonna do his too. It has the
Wow. I
the
see
rebound.
this glow in Strelv's eyes.
Where's he at?
The first time I was gonna say counterspell, but then I was like, whoa, look at Strelv. He's
Where's
the man
his
with a
character
plan.
sheet? There it is. He is going to first. He's going to shift back into the form you first met him in. Looks like Crocosmia's X. He is going to attempt to do this one. That is the spell he's going to attempt to do. On the dragon, not on you all. On you all, he's going to attempt to do that one.
Hold on
So-
here.
He's going to cast 5 different spells before we get a chance to do anything.
Well, he can cast 3 spells at one time, yes. Or he's going to attempt to. You guys can react however you're going to react.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is not
next
me-
one.
Go ahead.
Mental prison. What does it affect? Can't see it.
It's the one that Amethyst cast.
There you go.
I mean,
Dinosaur.
DC 39. Okay.
DC 24.
Well, dominate monster he's casting on the dragon.
Why did it say DC 39 and then on DC 24?
Mine says 39 on both.
I
So
don't
his
mind
first
being
one's a
wrong.
DC 23 for. Oh, that's Strelf.
Yeah,
And then
but
Dominate.
that won't work because he's not casting it just at me. So because is he casting mental prism on more than one person? Because that's what
Nope.
it's a creature. It's a creature.
A creature
Yep.
he is casting. He is starting to cast that spell. Not that it is being casted. You guys know what it looks like.
Okay. Well, I mean, dominate monster won't. That can't work.
Casting it on a dragon.
A dragon of time. Um.
Mm-hmm.
You want it?
Here, I'm reading through it.
You can hear it, but you have it back up.
Okay, Rudin. I would counterspell the mental prison if I were you.
Yeah.
I'm bringing the answer. What then?
I'll counterspell dominate monster.
Okay.
Well, knowing this guy's coming at me with a little bit of anger, I'd upcast it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cast it level 8.
Mm-hmm. He
Just
he
go.
is coming. He's coming, but not like quickly because he's trying to speed up to you.
What you got? What you got?
So
from-
how much time do I have then?
You've got at least 2 or 3 turns.
Daily gets to me.
Turn into a dragon.
Guide, do you want to just shall we just leave?
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean that would be the easy thing.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just leave.
Leave him here.
Yeah. Okay. Guide will gather you all up. You will hear Orson screaming in the background, "No, you can't do this!" Blah, 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 blah. And you will pop
Fuck.
out. You will pop. Pop back here. You are here. You pop back in time. In the exact time that you see yourself leave. So literally, it's like you never left. But Guide is not with you.
What? Why?
Oh, don't worry about Guide. He does that. He likes to watch them struggle for their last bits of life.
Oh, nice.
So he's probably brought you back. And he's still there, making sure that Orson is dead.
He just tried to dominate Guide. Is he immune to that?
Yes, because you have to figure out when Guide is before you can try to dominate.
Right. I assumed that someone of his power would be unaffected by that, but I did counterspell that. So just in case.
And I'm sure he appreciated it. Strelv.
Yes.
And Krukosmia and Rudin will see this. There's an extra dragon head on your dragon mask.
What?
Yeah?
There is.
There's a 6 head now on my mask.
There is.
Well, I can't see it, so you guys are seeing it.
Cannot see it, no.
I thought that had 5. It's got 6 now.
What? I'll pull it off and look at it.
It's there you go, Krukosmia.
What?
I whispered you.
Oh. It's shiny. It's a gold.
I called you.
I'm confused. What am I looking at here?
We got 6 heads.
What's the 6th one?
Gold.
It's gold. What does it?
Why would they have a gold head?
Krukosmia, when you look at it a little bit closer, it's not gold. It looks very much like guide.
And
Oh.
he's what colour?
Goldish.
Kind of standard sandy color.
Sandy.
Wait a minute.
Sandy gold.
Wait a minute. I don't have identify. Rudin has identify, right?
I can do identify
As a
in
ritual?
a bunch of minutes. Yeah.
I'm still attuned to it, so do I feel anything different?
Can you time travel now?
God, I hope not.
Me too.
I was done with that.
Oh, item, you're so fine. You're so
You
fine. You're so
got
fine.
a
Item.
time dragon on your mask now.
You have a time dragon on your mask, yes. You do not have the ability to time travel.
Oh, thank God.
But you
Something.
do now have psychic resistance.
Okay.
Nice.
Whereas you had all the other resistances, now you have psychics.
I mean, legendary resistances and psychic resistance. I mean, that's just like a drop in the ocean, isn't it? I don't know.
So this is now more than just the Mask of the Dragon Queen. This is Mask of the Chromatic and Time Dragons.
Yes. Wow, Diana needs to learn how to spell. I know. You wouldn't get nanisms if I knew how to spell.
No.
I mean, now I just need the Necrotic and Radiant. I mean, nobody else said.
Funny you should say that, Strel.
Oh no.
There's your whisper. So, what is next for you guys? Where do you plan on going?
I want to. You need to deal with Task, right?
If you wish us to deal with Tiamat, yes.
I mean, Task is an unknown quantity, and she is a god. Also, Tiamat. Never mind. But frankly, it's like I think. Like,
I'm more scared of
mean-
Tiamat than I am of Task. Definitely.
come on. Task came here and did what she did.
Yeah,
She banished everyone.
but she had help.
She had 2.5 years as well, so
Hmm.
almost 3 years. Almost 3 years to prepare it.
It took her all of those 3 years to do so as
That's-
well.
That's why we were released. That's why we were released when we did.
Hmm?
Whatever she was doing, she had to release it to do this. I was wondering why we woke up just in time to deal with all of this.
Hmm.
We were sealed away, stuck in stasis. But whatever it was, she had to release it to come here and do this.
Yeah.
I need everybody to do a intelligence check, please.
Yeah, right. So you, Rudin.
Yeah, I'm only.
Get off my
Oh,
spell
come on.
list. Off of my intelligence list.
As I said, it's all you, Rudin.
List. So intelligence check.
Yeah,
Correct.
this is right, yeah. Come on, roll high. You got it.
He's been doing most of the savings for you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Inspiration.
I'll use my
It's-
reroll.
There
we go, better.
I was gonna say it didn't matter because your lower rolls were just as good, but with Stroud with yours, I'm gonna leave yours for last. Procrasmia, you're going to get a splitting headache. Dal, if you want to use
Hello.
yours too, you can.
Okay.
You're getting a splitting headache.
Wait, it's time anyway. I might as well use mine. I'm not gonna get any better. You know, I might.
It's a little bit
Ooh,
past
I'm
time.
one better.
This is the worst.
What worse? Oh no.
I've
Well, you could have
broken-
just taken that 20. You didn't have to re-roll.
Oh yeah.
So, all of you are getting splitting headaches.
Who?
All of you.
Okay.
Just massive, like, migraines right behind the eyeballs, everything.
It's Nissa, I tell you. She's up to no good again.
And then it's like your mind fractures for just a moment.
Ow.
You remember something in that stasis form. Remember the tubes that people were trapped in that you saved some from and left others to die in? Where Task was at, you all were actually in there for 3 years. Well, 2 years and a couple of weeks.
We never left Task's lab.
You never left the lab. And we're going to end the session there.
Yay, I'm a lab rat.
That bitch.